işte bana değerli bir sistem.
Bye.
Say it's holy, can't get this off my lips. You love me with devotion, you don't kid me when I trip. Yeah, I need a sip from the river, just wanna get what you give it. Give me unlimited vision and see through the counterfeit. I want the realest. Where he come from, you can't get that with a PJ. It's so full inside this house, I feel like DJ. I can't fight it, let your light come shine on me. Yeah, ain't no hiding, I'm confiding in your peace. Yeah, hey, carrying buckets of shame. Father, I'm saying your name, but so far from it. Can't see the blood in my veins. For me, he bleeding the same. Take this covenant, this is the greatest exchange. At his altar, there's a flame that burns your rubbish. Gave me a cup full of rain, he poured it over every stain until he coming.
Okay, what is good? What is good? Happy Monday. Let's go. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I got some cell stops, by the way. Cell stops. Welcome in. Let's do it. Let's do it. I was full. All right. Clubhouse was good. Captain. Okay. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Happy Monday. Game time. Let's run it. Let's run it. All right. We ready. We ready. What's poppin'? Okay. Who we got here today? Who we got? Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. Happy Monday, gang. Happy Monday. Hope y'all had a good weekend. We are back. We are back. Feels good to be back. Yeah. Z Gamer in the house. Let's go. What up, Z Gamer? What up, Stewie B? Big Q in the house. What up, Wokey? What up, Noobs? 3 ants in the building. Elk is here. What's good, Elk? What up, Ronnie? What up, Zyper? AJ in the house. Aaron in the building. What's poppin', Aaron? What's poppin'? Oh, let's go. Let's go. What up, Dominic? What up, Berlin? Just to let you guys know, I do have sell stops on the break of the lows here. Break of the 4-hour lows. But welcome in. What's up, Josh? What up, Shubs? Good to see y'all. Dominic in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Jay Deezy. Yanosh in the building. What up, Yanosh? What's good? What's good? How y'all feeling? Bear Berry in the house. What up, Kelvin? Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. What's up, Luffy? Grandy FX. Grandy. Yeah. What's up, Alpha? What's up? What's up? DJ Scratches in the house. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another New York session. Yeah, let's get to it. Who's hype? I'm ready, man. I've been waiting on this day since Friday. Wow. Yeah, hope you guys had a great weekend. I enjoyed my weekend. It was nice to get away, but it's amazing to get back. Amazing. All right. Anyways, I think we're breaking the highs here, so I'm actually going to delete this sell stop for right now so I don't have to think about it in the back of my mind this whole time while we do the breakdown and whatnot. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome in. Yeah, give me 1 sec here. Let me just organize some things. Yeah. How you guys feeling? How was everyone's weekend? Give me the word. What was the word of the weekend? What'd you guys do? Anything good? Anything good? Switching up some weekend habits? Yeah. You know what my mentor used to say? He said, don't participate in the weekend. He said everyone does a W-E-A-K. W-E-A-K-N. They sit back, they drink beer, they relax, they get more fat, they eat more carbs, consume more calories. Yeah, don't do it, man. Don't fall into it. Don't fall into it. Ooh, peace. I like it. All right. Camping. Nice. All right, love to hear it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started, gang. Let me pray for y'all real quick. Let's just, man, super pumped that we could even do this here today. So let's go ahead and pray, and then we'll begin here, all right? Let's do it. Well, Father in heaven, Lord, we thank you for this opportunity to gather here, man. Glory to you, Lord, for allowing this to happen. Thank you for organizing this, for bringing the right people in and pushing the right people out and just making it so perfect, Lord, for growth. We thank you for speaking through this microphone and impacting lives and inspiring lives, Lord, and just taking this whole session over day by day. We thank you for making it new every single day, making it fresh every single day, and we just ask that you continue to bless us with the knowledge and the wisdom that you deliver, Lord. So thank you in advance for all the victory, for all your people here in the live chat. We ask that you would bless this week, go before us, make our path straight, Lord. We know that the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. I pray more workers, Lord, would come in, would wake up and get to work. So help them understand it, Lord. Tell them to lock in or clock in, and let's go about our business here today. We thank you for your presence. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right. W. Come on, man. You got to wake up. Jesus said, will you have eyes to hear or eyes to see, ears to hear? Will you? It's time to wake up, man. It's time to wake up. All right, let's do this, man. Harvest is plentiful. The harvest is plentiful. What's up, DJ Scratches? What up, iPhone? Rob in the house. What up, Rob? What's goody? Armand, what's good? What up, Bone? All right, let's do this, gang. Let's run this up here. Let me just make sure we're good. Yeah, let me lower the music a little bit. Yeah, 15 minutes still looking like it's above that support there. So I deleted my order, and let's just run through a breakdown so we're all on the same page and whatnot here. So anyways, let's get into it. Today is what is today? Today's Monday. It is what I was gonna say October. It's August 19th. Tomorrow's my wife's birthday, so how could I forget that? And we're back. Or I'm sorry. It's the 18th today. Oh man, the 18th today. So we have nothing in the headlines here. No news going on. Nothing like that. We can open it up, take a look at the lay of the land here for the week here as well. And let's see what we got in front of us here this week. So tomorrow is the 19th. We don't have anything going on tomorrow, so just some CPI coming in for the CAD. That could have a little effect on gold and whatnot, but nothing too crazy. Wednesday is going to be the 20th. Nick Stewart, remember, Wednesday is your wife's birthday, not tomorrow. What you got going on here, man? But anyway, Wednesday is we got some red folder news. It's not going to happen until like 2 p.m. So nothing going on during our session that day. Thursday, we'll obviously have some unemployment claims come in. We'll have some PMI come in as well here on Thursday, and that's about it. And then Friday, just we got Powell speaking at 10 a.m. and that's it. Yeah, that's it. So not too much news here. Not too much news here throughout the week or anything like that. So we're pretty chill here today. We'll see what Trump's got going on here. He may be able to push the markets around a bit. We'll see how all this turns out here. So anyway, let's open up the charts. Let's run into a fresh top-down analysis. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about gold. Let's talk about GJ let's talk about ES and let's get into it. I'm messing with you guys. Hey, last week I said GJ, you guys went crazy. I think you guys secretly want to bring GJ back. I really do. Sometimes I really do. All right, anyways, let's go run this breakdown here. So this is gold. We're going to talk about the daily, and then we're going to run our way down through the time frames here. So let's talk about this. So this was last week, let's just say, right? We had a clean move down, right? We got that resistance formed. Price continued to push down. We ended up closing with no wick here on this candle, pulled back, created resistance, and really didn't do much after that, right? I was really expecting us to possibly break those lows there and then begin to head down in that clean traffic zone there. but nothing. You know, we never really got a break of the lows. We did get a break of the lows here on today's candle, so we kind of closed up like doji here. I noticed that we drove down immediately last night, just ripped down and then straight back up. So yeah, I think price is more so trying to find what it wants to do here. We obviously couldn't really get through this area too much. We kind of stopped here. So if there's anything to the left that I see, it'd probably be like maybe an area like that where you have support, rejections, support, you know, resistance right in this area here. So what we can possibly see here is a little bit of consolidation now on the day, right? On the daily time frame, just kind of stuck in this range a little bit. And then, I mean, that's fine because below that you have all clean range, above that you have all clean range. You know, obviously this is going to be a tradable range for us on the lower time frame, but this is more of like a decision-making time for the daily. It's like, does the daily candle want to create a fresh resistance, close below, and then finish the job here, right? Because no doubt price going to want to most likely come down towards 27 here, right? So it's either coming down towards 27, or it's going to try and move its way back up towards 84, right? So if we can get down to 27, I think that that's the way it's going to happen, is you'll get some sort of a closure below maybe on tomorrow's candle after creating resistance, and then we get a push down there on like Wednesday or Thursday, right? Or you know, you may just kind of begin to create resistance here, range a little bit, and then eventually get a clean closure back above, and then we go look for those buys on that day. So right now we're kind of in no man's land here. So we're going to use the 4-hour time frame to guide our session here today. So the 4-hour time frame has been moving up. So this is what I was talking about earlier. You had a deep exhaustion out of the daily candle, and then we just popped up here. So our 4-hour time frame has this range, right? This range is sitting right here. You have a support, you have, I'd say, resistance really here is what I would say, and you barely have closures above. So not really liking the 4-hour time frame as of right now. I mean, technically we are bearish, right? If we look at it, we have resistance formed, you have a high, you have another high, you have another high, right? We're continuing to respect the highs there. So if you do break the lows, right, we should be good to come on down into like 33.80 and just trade into the bottom of that 4-hour range again. So that's what I'd be looking for. If we do break the highs, right, then, you know, price may have a different plan here today, and we may continue moving bullish, trying to create a little support here to move up in this clean range, right? So I am open for both buys and sells today based on where this 4-hour candle currently wants to go, right? So let's go ahead and identify, there's some wicks going on here, right? Let's identify what these wicks represent on the lower time frame so we can continue to play out this story here, right? So let's see what the 1 hour is looking like. 1 hour is trying to move down, but we're starting to push back up here, right? Let's take a look at the 30-minute. 30-minute is, yeah, might do a fake out here, right? So you got this support sitting here, you got a closure below. So I personally want to see a break of those lows before getting into sells. Now if we can close like 30-minute celery play where this candle here closes back below this overall range at 92, then I think we can move right into that support there and take a nice clean sell come like 8:30 ish, you know, somewhere around that time, where once we break those lows you come on down, right? So definitely interested in that here today. If we are going to look to take the buys, they're probably got to be above the 15-minute consolidation. Let's look at the 4-hour here. So that's our 4-hour high. Let's just check that out on the 30-minute, 15-minute. Yeah, so probably closures, yeah, closures above 97 are going to be best in terms of any long positions here today. This right here just makes it very difficult, right, to go long anywhere above this resistance. I mean, you can do it if you like. We've got to get up there some way, right? But I don't think I'd be participating in this area unless it's like super high volume and we're looking to fill a wick or something there. But other than that, we'll see what we do. If the 30-minute can continue to remain below 92, I like the shorts. If not, I think we got to keep waiting and see if price wants to get above 97 there, right? So that is that's pretty much it. What does that look like? Yeah, that's a whole lot of chop. So maybe for me, if I can get above the chop on a closure, I will take the buy, right, with those 30-minute wicks in my way. But that's probably the only way today. Yeah. That's pretty much it. So yeah, so that's it. 30-minute time frame is really probably going to be our best friend here. Let's see if we get the closure here, and if we do, we take the celery play on the run back down. We take a nice little entry on the break of that low as the next candle comes in, right? And make sure this candle closes below, and then the next candle kind of fire away there. So that's the plan. That's the plan. That's the plan on gold. We'll see what we do. So far, we tried to come up here, I think, to make a top wick. We're starting to reject. If you guys want, I mean, you can put your sell stops back here and re-add them if you took them away, because if we break the lows here, I think we've got a good shot at moving down. At this point, with like 10 minutes left, I'll probably just see if we can get below the closure here and then maybe do it, or 30-minute celery. So that's pretty much it. That is it. That is it. That's the day. That is the day. Yeah, so let's take a look at ES here while gold kind of loads up, and then yeah, we'll settle in and have a conversation and chat a little bit here. So all right, so ES here. So it looks like we were pushing bullish for quite some time, as you guys remember. We're just moving on up here, moving on up, moving on up. We finally created some sort of resistance here now. So we got resistance now on the daily time frame, which is key, right? We're really looking for that. The daily candle here has broke the lows, so I am pretty bearish here today. See if we can kind of move on down. I don't know if we'll be able to get into 6,400, but that is the vision, right? That's pretty much the goal, like what we can anticipate. It may not get down there today, but you know, at least some sort of movement to get down there over the next day or two if we keep breaking daily lows here. So let's take a look at the 4 hours, see how we can potentially snag these sells, right? So you got support here. You have a lot of clean range coming down here today, right? So let me get rid of that. Boom, boom. Right, so we got a closure below on the 4 hour. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. We got a little support sitting here. Let's take a look at that 30-minute time frame, see if we need to make any adjustments. Just a slight adjustment here. You have resistance sitting here, and I think that is it. That'll put us in good standings here. So for me, range 2 buys above 65 there, and it could be on the 15-minute chart as well. Range 2 buys above 64, 66, and then clean sells below 58 today. Yeah, actually I like ES much better than gold today, so we'll see what we can do. But that is it. That is ES, that is gold, and that is the easy part. You know what I mean? Now we gotta wait, right? Now we gotta wait for exactly what we're looking for, and for most traders, that's the hard part. But not for us, not when you got discipline, not when you know exactly what you want out of this. You know why you're doing it, you know not to mess up, know not to make mistakes, and you just kind of flow with the system. All right, say what up to the vlog. Actually, no, we're not going to vlog this yet, but that's it, man. That is it. So we'll see. Those are my thoughts. Does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that? ES honestly looks like golden. Like if I was to show up to trade on a day-to-day, like this is exactly what I would want to see right here. That 30-minute time frame is so clean. So clean. So we'll see if we get a breakout. We'll see if we can get a breakout here. Monday, we need breakouts. Yeah, we're usually in a chop market on Mondays, so we'll see how we do. All right, 30-minute celeries it is here, so we'll see if we can get it. We got 8 minutes. 8 minutes. All right, Norbin, what's good, brother? What's good? What's up, Ben Bennett? I would wait for the range 2, Norbin, on the buys on ES, just because everything's bearish. What's up, Green? There he is. There he is. How we feeling? How we feeling? What trade did I take today? No trade. When I meant to hit the sell stop here, I hit sell by mistake, so it lost me $26. I hate that. I hate it. Only bands in the building. Only bands. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's good? Let me see here. Exact analysis. Let's go. DJ Scratches. Oh yeah, the break even on my P&L. Yeah, that was it. That was it. I was like, damn, man, before stream on a Monday, too, I got to show up looking red. I'm about to just, like, take a little something right now to get that green. What do you guys think? That's the beginning of the downfall right there. Let me just get that $26 back, you know? All of a sudden, negative $46. Like, hold on. Wait. Next thing you know, negative $246. Like, wait. Just stop. Just stop. In other news, created and finished my first vision board today. Let's go. Let's go. You don't know how big that is to you, man. Yeah. You know, the reason why most people cheat their game plan and their diet and their trading plan and their workout plan is because they just don't really know exactly what they want. That's all. They can't truly see it. All right. So the man without vision will perish, right? We all know that. So you got to have that vision. You got to have that vision if you want to, you know, stay steadfast in your approach, because you're going to run into extremely tough times, gang. Like, success is going to throw you all around. Like, you striving to be at the top, you striving to be great, right? We're talking about doing things that 98% of the world will never even do, never even try to do. So you got to understand, you're going to run into temporary defeat. You're going to run into temporary failure. And if you don't know exactly why you're doing what you're doing, then you quit for 4 months. You go, hey guys, I'm going to be taking a little break from trading for. We know what you mean by that. I know what you mean by that, right? You stop, you start. You stop, you start. Right? You have to know exactly what you want. If you don't know what you want, you're going to take those pauses. And look, the game doesn't reward people who take those pauses. The game rewards persistence, consistency, right? And mental toughness. And when you develop those, it's over. There won't be anything you cannot accomplish, right? Because now you begin to laugh in the face of adversity. You understand adversity. You know adversity leads to greater things, right? So you just got to really learn the laws and learn the game, and then you know, apply. But you're never going to do that unless the vision's strong. So great job at starting a vision board. I've had a vision board my entire you know, adult life at this point. So send us a picture. Would love to see it. Let's see. Can you please explain what made you feel to put the sell stop on the break of the low on the 15? Yeah, I mean, playbook setup, you know what I mean? 30-minute breakout. I mean, I didn't even feel like putting it. I didn't even want to put it because I wanted to start the stream and all that, but the playbook says, hey, here's an entry, and I just had to put it. Yeah. I didn't really care about the 15-minute support here because I'm banking on the New York open volume, right, to kind of come in and push through there. But I think the best way to go about it now is to wait on the celery play. That way we have one of our best setups. We have one of our best trading times at the higher volume. And I think at that point, you know, we re-add the sell stop. Yeah, to be honest, I really didn't look too much at the 15. I seen that it was there. But again, New York Open kind of banking on us coming down into 88 there. So, but if it doesn't happen right away off like that first like 10 minutes, then it's wise to delete it because maybe, you know, there's other plans here. You don't want to get wicked in and then price, you know, starts pushing up. So I think the 30-minute celery now is going to be our best bet. If you got activated, I don't think you should have gotten activated, but if you did, then I would say if this candle here closes above 91, probably get rid of the trade. If it closes below, then I'm very interested in sells. Yeah. Where did you have your sell stop? That may have activated. Yeah, I mean, maybe that lower wick there. Yeah, I had mine on the break of the previous lows in the beginning there, especially in like that first like 5 minutes or whatever. I mean, if you got in on the flip, you're probably activated here. So I would wait this 2 minutes, and then as long as this candle here closes below this yellow zone there, then I think it's good to go. Because if it does close below there, I'm going to be very interested in taking my shorts here too. So let's say you get like this candle. This is your bearish candle to the left. Right, and now you get that green candle, that bullish candle to close right here like this. Right, I'm going to be very, very interested in taking sells, right, on that next candle if it breaks the low there, which it should. by the way, and I'm going to look to come into, you know, first 88 and then, you know, 86 here. So I would just hang tight, see if the candle closes. If it closes above, then, you know, delete it. And if it closes below, then, you know, we could look to take sells. Yeah, because if it closes above, right? So if let's say the candle ends up closing bullish, excuse me, then most likely this could be a fake out now, right? So at that point, price may want to retest the top of the range. So you don't want to be in there. Yeah, the only thing you could do there is maybe like get rid of it, and then wait for a fresh new closure below, and then maybe, you know, take some sells. But that's kind of like what I'm waiting on here. See that pattern there? It kind of showing up right here, right now. So we'll see. We got 1 minute. We got 1 minute. Everyone who won the giveaway on Friday, most of you guys should have your accounts coming in like at some point today. Yeah, I don't think they got them for you over the weekend, but today they'll have them for you. What up, Sam, man? There he is. There he is. Average pips profit per trade? I have no idea. I have no clue, man. What up, Louis G? What's good? What's good? What's good? Oh, here's the vision board. Let's take a look here. Yeah, very nice. Beautiful. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, gang, if we do close below, I'm going to have a sell stop here on the break of the previous candle lows. We got about 25 seconds, so we'll see what happens. I know we have that 15-minute support here, but again, New York open volume, 830 volume. I would, you know, put the probabilities in the favor of moving down here. Yeah, no, I like it. I like it, man. Yeah, so we did close below. So I am going to have a sell stop here on the break of the lows. So we'll see if we can come on down, break through those lows, and yeah, get ourselves a nice little move here at 830. Sell stop. Yeah, so I think we closed below, excuse me, like slightly below there. So, you know, there's no reason for us to break these lows and then push back up. So do something like this, right? I mean, look, it could happen for sure. But I think if we break the lows, we could, you know, see a push down. Those are also our 4-hour lows as well. It's a celery play. It's 830, right? And I think we could see potentially 85, 86 here. How to manage it? Yeah. So stops for me. So you're gonna have stops that are 42 pips. Hey, Kingman, or wherever this top wick is, which I don't mind that, about 30 pips ish. So we'll see. You got like 40 pips or more like 30, you know, 30 pips. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Toughest part about trading is just realizing it's not that tough at all. Good morning. It's really not. That's the toughest part. The toughest part is realizing it's really not that tough. You just got to follow a plan. So I would say the toughest part is following your plan every day. Never deviating. All right, let's check out Zoomer here. What we got going on in Zoom? I don't know if Johnny Gems is traveling. I don't know where this guy is. So how was pre-New York today? Is he in a hotel or is he back home? I don't know where he's at. I'm using previous candle lows for my sell stop. Yes. Yeah, previous candle low. Yeah, aka also the 4-hour low here. So why do I have a cow on your wall? Because I love ground beef and I love cows. How can you overcome fear in trading? You have to adapt to the probability mindset. So you can't have fear. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. So that means it's not real, because you can fear something and I cannot fear it, right? So that means it's not real. It's only real to you. So I think the only reason you fear and I don't is because I understand the probabilities, aka I've run the system longer than you, so I know exactly what to expect from the system. See, you only fear trading when you have no clue what to expect, right? So that means you have no information, you have no data. So I would be scared too, right? I'd be a little afraid too if I didn't have some sort of expectation on what I can expect on any given month or quarter or year, right? So the only way that you can look, there's zero certainty here. So the only way to create any sort of certainty, any sort of expectation at all, is to follow a profitable plan and literally never ever deviate from it. Can you do that? Can you do it? Is your dream big enough? Is what you want out of life with this money that you're going to get from trading, is it worth it? Is it worth it for you to just stay steady? See, the problem is you want the money now, right? I want my money and I want it now. You guys ever heard that commercial? That's the problem with us as traders. And look, myself included, right? Very early on, the reason I took so long, 3 years, right? Imagine how, like, it took me so long because I wanted the money and I wanted it now, you know, and that was the only reason. So when my plan didn't have a trade, I went to a different plan, right? And when, you know, it just doesn't work that way, right? So you just really gotta follow a system that works. Take the year to learn the system, right? Forget about making money. Real champions fall in love with the process anyway, right? Over the result. So fall in love with the process over the next year. Like, let's say you don't know what you're doing right now, right? Let's say you look at your P&L and it's not profitable. All right, like you don't make money trading. There's no profits. You're not having consistently green days or weeks, right? Here's what you got to do. You got to really look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, you know, I clearly don't know what I'm doing right now, right? I mean, the first thing is just to admit it. And then you got to look for someone who has good results, right? And a trading style that you feel like you can be consistent with, right? And then you got to tell yourself, hey, look, for the next 1 year, I'm going to fall in love with the process of learning the system that makes the money, because I want to make the money, right? So if instead of chasing it all year and never getting anywhere like I did last year, how about this year I really fall in love with the learning process? And if you can take that time, and look, that might mean you have to, you know, kiss up to your boss again. You might have thought you were on the way out and you're like, you know what, I'm going to have to spend another year with this, you know what, right? Or maybe it's sacrificing and going back and getting another job for a year. So that way you can have consistent money coming in while you're learning how to put this trading business together for yourself, right? It's a secondary income, gang, until it becomes your primary income. So keep your primary income, let that pay your bills, let that do the work for you, right? And then take this year to just learn, right? Just learn how to get it right. So that way mid 2026, you're starting to get payouts consistently, you're starting to make money, and trading begins to get repetitive to you, and you no longer sit there and be like, man, trading's really tough, right? Because it's not. Because when you just show up and do the same stupid stuff every day, it begins to get very, very easy at that point, right? Now look, does that mean you're going to make a whole lot of money? No. But when you follow your plan, you'll get what your plan produces, right? And then over time, that's when you can increase your size, right? That's when you can up your lot size, up your contract size as you begin to get more confident, more experience, more chart time. But, you know, you got to start with where you are, gang, right? You got to start with where you are. Yeah, I used to want to do it for like the Lambos and the nice cars and the nice watches early on. And then I'm like, that's never going to keep me motivated, right, to continue on. So forget about the cars and the watches for now. Why don't you maybe just focus on, I don't know, an extra $2,000 a month, right, to go towards some bills? Or, you know, you don't need 50 grand a trade, right? Imagine just making an extra 3K a month, just chilling like that. right? I'm sure that could actually do something for your life versus the, you know, Rolex that you think you want or the car that you think you want, right? I think you just want, you know, more money to do more of the things that you enjoy. Earn your size. Yeah, exactly. You're about to see me take it to another notch here. So I'm about to probably start running 20 lots now, right? Instead of 10 lots on my live account, and really start taking this thing to another level. But I've earned that size, right? I've grown the account. I've taken really good high quality trades. I've got chart time, right? I'm earning the size there. A lot of people just want to jump in and, you know, throw those big numbers. And look, I get it. You know, I get it, man. I've been there. But if I can go back, I'd do it the way I'm telling you. Yeah, detach from the money and enjoy the process. Now, the crazy part, David, as a new person, you can't enjoy the process without the money, right? Does that make sense? Like, so like you get in and you want to make the money. So it's like you can't even detach from the money. That means you can't enjoy the process, right? So that's why I just like keep buying accounts, keep losing trades, keep buying accounts, keep losing trades. So yeah, you got to really detach, sink yourself into the learning stage, go like freaking 0.01 lot and just have fun learning. Just have fun. It is because of volume time, yes, and it's also because we were breaking the 4-hour lows there, you know. So I'm anticipating if we are going to break these 4-hour lows that we will probably go for a little bit of a push down at that point. Yep, and during high volume. Yeah, I haven't removed them just yet. I have not removed them yet. I want to see how we do at the 1-hour high here. Let's see. Do I share my TradeZella playbook rules in the clubhouse? I share everything in the clubhouse. Everything. So whatever the clubhouse needs, they get. I work for them. Would love to see my take on NQ. Yeah, no problem. Let's take a look at NQ here real quick. All right, so I know NQ is going to be pretty similar to S&P here, but we've been pushing down, right? So we've been moving up for quite some time on NQ. Obviously, the bigger picture is up, right? And now we're starting to get some pullbacks. So we've actually been moving bearish, for a little bit of time here, but nothing too major, you know, just like little moves down, no real big move or anything like that. Just a, you know, slow, steady push down. So I am pretty bearish on NQ. Let's take a look at the 4-hour here. 4-hour also did close bear as well, just like ES, where you kind of had the 4-hour ranging a little bit in this overall consolidation zone here. Right here, right? And now we've officially had a bit of a breakout. So this candle here is officially closing outside of the 4-hour range. We're also bearish on the daily. We've got lots of clean traffic coming down into that zone here. So I am pretty bearish based off of what I see here. The break of the lows look very good on the 4-hour to continue down. So let's take a look at what the 1-hour time frame looks like here. You might have some more choppiness here, so let's just kind of bring this down, adjust that support. Below that, we still have clean range here. If we kind of adjust this as well, this is pretty much your 1-hour zone now. I think it looks the same on the 30. Yeah, let's a little adjustment there, and that would pretty much be it. Yeah, so I like the sells personally below whatever this is, 748. Coming all the way down into that support level right here. That would be a very clean move. That would also be the 4-hour candle breaking the lows and moving on down there. So I think this zone here pretty much surrounds the 4-hour candle. Yeah, so I like buys above, I like sells below. Everything looks pretty clean right here. Yeah, very, very similar to ES. Very similar. So yeah, the sells look good. The sells look good. Okay, I'm going to delete this now. I think we have officially broke the 1-hour highs. Yeah, we have. And we're making a potential pack runner here. So let me delete this sell stop. Looks like we may get a fake out here. I don't mind letting those buys go at all, especially with our 4 hour technically being bearish and, you know, whatnot. So yeah, let's see how we do. Yeah, we want to stay away from this 15-minute chop here. All right. What up, Pablo? Good morning. Good morning. 1 hour candles have 5 bearish likes. Does that concern? Not really. Not really. Yeah, so let's see how the 1 hour candle does. Again, we've been moving down for a little bit. We tried moving up a little here, right? Got some liquidity to the downside, to the upside and whatnot. So yeah, we'll see how we do. Yeah, I'm only taking buys if we get above 95 there. Yeah, I know we start to break this 4 hour high, so that's where I want to take my buys. Yeah, see the 15-minute above the chop? If not, then I'd rather just take buys above the 30-minute highs, which is like 97 there. Let's see. Just finished Think and Grow Rich. Let's get it. I now have 1 more hour left of Outwitting the Devil. Awesome. I'm trying to get into reading. You ain't trying. You're doing it. Yeah, you ain't trying. You're doing it. You're about to finish your 2nd book, which is amazing. I'm sure you have some incredible enlightenments and insights. Those are 2 very, very insightful books. So, yeah. What was some of your biggest takeaways? Yeah, we could wait for market open. Yeah, we could wait for yeah, whenever the playbook shows up. You know what I mean? That's usually when I execute. So maybe around 9:15, 9:30, we'll see how things start to pan out. Does Norbin. What you got going on here, Mr. Project Toro? Is this how we get big like you? Okay. All right. He eats that ground turkey. Can you buy me a 5K account, bruh? Bruh. Come on, Smooth. Come on, Smooth. You smoother than that, man. You don't need another man to buy you an account, brother. You don't need that. You don't need it. Trust me. Every time we get an inverted celery on the 30-minute, keeps pushing up today. Oh, yeah. How was my breakthrough phase from losses and stuff? It was really good, man. Honestly, I got my first payout for like I think it was like almost 8,000, and man, that just took it to another level. I finally believed like I can really do this, and I was stringing together a lot of consistency at that point, and it felt good, man. It felt good. It wasn't like it wasn't like a big like aha moment. It was just a moment where I looked back on my trading and I'm like, holy crap, like I've been trading really good over, you know, because it's a slow progress. You know, you don't go from like completely sucking to just being great. You know, it don't work like that. So it's a very slow progress. And I remember I just looked back and I was like, wow, you know, I've been trading really good. And I noticed I was only taking 1 or 2 trades a day, but prior to that, I was taking 10 trades a day, 15 trades a day sometimes. And, you know, my results were horrible. So yeah, man, it was one of those like big like belief builders for me, to really just say, hey, I think I not like I've got it, but like, all right, cool. You know, I figured something out here. And yeah, that kind of put me on a path to run. Bruh. Do I know about Raja? Of course. Of course. Yeah. So Raja was one of the guys that I learned all of this from. Everything. So I studied everything he ever did. Everything. If it was out on the internet, I had seen it. Studied, bro. How did I handle my first big loss? I don't even... I asked my wife for $500. I'm like, honey, I just blew my last 500. You got 500? I think this setup looks pretty good right here. Yeah, that one wasn't that good, but this one right here looking really good. You think we can get it into the account within the next 10 minutes? Oh, man. Good times. Just want to know how I could be a part of the elite program. If you guys take trades in the live sessions, I think you're talking more so about the clubhouse. So yeah, in the clubhouse we take trades all throughout the live sessions. We have 4 live sessions every single day, Monday through Friday, where we trade Asian, we trade London, pre-New York, and then New York session. Every single weekend we do webinars, and then we also have a full course that's inside the clubhouse as well for for beginners to go in there and study. So yeah, if you're a beginner, the course is definitely going to be your best bet. And then from the course, just showing up to the live streams. And again, really detaching from the money and buying a little small cheap account and just showing up to the live sessions and taking trades with very small money, right? Just to learn how we do this, right? And then if you do it right, man, in like 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, like you're gonna, if you have any sort of a brain, right, you are going to begin to catch on and be like, okay, like, you know, I'm smart enough to see that they pretty much do the same thing every single day. They wait for the same setups around the same time, and then you will begin to catch a hold of it, right? And then you can slowly start to, you know, trade with more money as you have more confidence and more chart time. The OGs know? Yeah. Actually, that one was FTMO. Yeah, FTMO, man. Yeah, my forex funds, FTMO, those were the firms that I used earlier on. All right, so 1 hour celery might be what we're looking for here instead of a 30-minute celery. We did break the highs there. 30 celery didn't quite pan out, but candles are coming back down now. 15-minute candles are trying to get back down here as well. So I guess 1 hour celery is what we'll look for here. TK, what's poppin'? There you go. Yeah. You're like, whoa, wait, is that what a bicep is? That little indentation right there? Okay. What up, Sparrow? Hey, Kingman. Lele, how are we feeling, Lele? All right, gotta love these kids, man. You gotta love these kids. Man, I missed the kids over the weekend. Yeah, we ditched the kids this weekend, and we bounced on them. We didn't even tell them. We weren't even like, yo, we're gonna go for a couple days. We just bounced on them. You can find more details. Just go to timedtrading.com. Yeah, everything is up on our website, timedtrading.com. You can hit ! clubhouse. That'll take you to it, or you can just ask any questions that you have right here. Shout out to the clubhouse. Clubhouse 2222 in the clubhouse right now. So we got the party. We're partying in here. How's everyone feeling in the clubby? Good to see you guys. I hope y'all had a great weekend. Did you guys enjoy the webinar this past weekend? Rafi always coming in. There's Johnny Gems. TK in the house. Rafi always coming in and just touching you. Oh, what do we got here? There we go. Think and Grow Rich. Yeah, so the clubhouse has been just an amazing group here, and we just keep adding to the group. You know, I truly believe if you come into the clubhouse, take it serious, go through the course, take your time going through the webinars, come onto our live streams, ask good questions, take the trades with us. We also started doing trade reviews, like weekly reviews at the end of every week. Did you guys, Clubhouse, did you guys check out any of those weekly reviews that we did? I think if you really take advantage of all the Clubhouse has to offer, you will shortcut this process like you would never believe. But who will really take advantage of everything? You know what I mean? And if you do, I truly believe I'm so confident in the fact that you will become a totally different trader. And you'll look back in 6 months and be like, it'll be like night and day by the way that your trading is, by the way your thought process is, your mentality, and your approach to the markets on a day-to-day. So it's incredible. It really is. And I'm not just saying that because I run it. I mean, I put it together in a way where it could be incredible, right? Something that I would personally think was amazing as a new trader or as just a experienced trader with a community. Insane. So, and then we continue to ask, hey, what can we do that's better, right? What can we do better for you guys, right? So we're always trying to update and upgrade and level up, month to month, quarter by quarter. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so we got the break there. So we'll see if we get the closure. If anyone still had their sell stops, then that should have activated you. I got rid of mine. Yeah, absolutely. Rafi coming with the fire. I know, man. I know. Rafi all day. I looked at the reviews. They were great. Yeah, I think John's the only one. John's still traveling, so he'll get his up there at some point. Never mind a different trader. Become a different person, man. Yeah, it's outside of trading, it's a whole conglomerate of like personal growth and development and leadership skills and, just winning, right? Well, we talk about winning. That's what we talk about. Winning at the highest levels in all areas of life. Let's get Johnny Gems up. What's poppin', kid? Oh, I forgot you're going to Disney or something, right?
Yo, my man.
How we feeling?
What up, brother? How we feeling?
Incredible, bro. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Yes, sir. Happy new week. Another week, another opportunity to be freaking disciplined to plan all week. I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, man. You know how I'm feeling today? And chat, I want to give you guys a little tip. You know what I do? I walk around every day. I say, I'm Nick Stewart and only good things happen to me. I'm Nick Stewart and only good things happen to me. My name is Nick Stewart and only good things happen to me. Write it down, jot it, apply it, use it, change your whole life. Change your whole life.
Yes, sir. When you only input good things like that, positive affirmations, like you're only left to output good things as well, bro. So,
yes, sir.
You, bro. Well said.
That's how you just automatically get the spot at the gym, the close spot, the parking spots, the last whatever it is you're looking for at the store. It just happens that way.
It's like Earl Nightingale said. He's like, there's people in life where you say everything that man or woman touches turns to gold, right? Mm-hmm. And that's because like they learn to use the mind just like the garden. In the same way you sow positive thoughts, you reap positive things in your life, bro. And that's so true, bro. And that's exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
Let's get it. The strangest secret in the world, we become, we think about.
It's a strange secret, that is. It's a strange secret.
Yes.
Are the trade recaps all taken in the live streams? Yeah. I would say 90% of the trades that I take, John takes, Magnus takes are on the live stream. But guess what? If they're not, then they're in the breakdown. Yep, they're in the breakdown. So I think there was one trade that I took last week maybe that wasn't on the live stream. So that one was also included in the weekly recap. All right, well, there she goes, baby. There she goes. So anyone who held, you got 88, right? But 86, I think, is where we're looking at. Or 85, yeah, 85, 86. So this thing worked out decent in the last minute or so, or 3 minutes. Yeah, but I deleted mine.
I stayed I stayed out just because I was looking at those 15-minute supports. I see the 30 celery though.
Yeah. So you see how it pushed through, how the volume pushed it? So we have the 830, you know what I mean? Like that type of volume pushing in. So anytime you have like those little 15-minute supports, you know, those are typically the times where you can bank on the volume coming in. But yeah, even in this case, it's just a little choppy, you know, on the 15. I think the leading was the better option there.
I think so too. I was more comfortable, like I would have been more comfortable staying out versus getting in.
Yep. Yeah. A lot of people talk about over trading, over risking, over leveraging. Any tips? Yeah, so for me, I did all that. I would do all that stuff all the time, every day. And then I heard Raja Banks say, if you really want to change your trading this year, then stick to 1 to 2 trades a day and 1 to 2 pairs. And, you know, he had said that many, many times before, but for some reason at that point, it just hit me, and it hit me hard. And I decided to apply that in my trading. And I realized that, hey, if I limit myself to 1 or 2 trades a day, I never get caught up in any over trading. I very rarely get caught up in over risking, right? Or over leveraging. So that really helped me. And what I would do there is I wouldn't just take any trade now, right? Where years ago I would have just left that, and you know, whatever happened. You know, in this case I probably would have won, but in most cases I would have lost, right? But now I began to get very picky, because I only had 1 to 2 trades a day. I only had 1 to 2 bullets to use on a day-to-day basis. So I began to get very picky, and that means I left a lot of the trades that were kind of like half-assed, and I only took the A+ setups. And ultimately what that did was that trained my mind to think in terms of A+ setups for the long term. So even today, I'm still picky, you know, as a trader. I still only, you know, look to get into the best of the best. That I have a much more, like a stronger idea of whether or not I can make money there. So this really helped me out. Now the problem sometimes though is in the beginning, I wouldn't over trade, but I'd over leverage, right? So I'd over leverage because I'm like, I'm only going to take 1, maybe 2 trades here today. So let me go bigger. And that's when I realized that everyone has their own relationship with risk, their own tolerance with risk, and I needed to find my sweet spot. So that's where we started to introduce the concept of like just earning your size. You know what I mean? Don't jump out the gates trying to take these big trades out these big sizes. Just, you know, just earn your size, right? As your account grows, the better you do, the bigger you go. And that's kind of like what I did. But it's a lot easier said than done. You know, that process took me about a year.
Facts, bro. Yeah, start with risking your means, you know. Start with risking something you're cool with risking, right?
Yeah. The other thing too is sometimes like people won't let's just say they won't revenge trade, but they will revenge risk. Meaning like, let's say you lost 1, right? So all of a sudden you get into a trade, you lose $1, right? And then you let's say you risked $1 to make $1 and you lost $1. So now in the next trade, someone will risk $3, right? Because they want to make their loss back plus be in profit. So there's times where you can, let's say, not over trade, but, or I'm saying not revenge trade, but revenge risk. And then what happens if you lose this trade now, right? That just puts you in a huge hole there. So that would happen to me a lot also, is I would, let's say I would lose 200, right? And I wouldn't revenge trade. I would wait for another good setup. But the only issue is on that next setup, I'd risk 500, right? Because I wanted to possibly make 500. So that way I can get my 200 back plus, you know, 300, right? And actually walk away with money that day. And again, that was just me being attached to the outcome, right? Exactly. Being attached to the money. And then when I lost that trade, now I was in a hole like $700. Right? And then no one wants to end the day $700. So what do you do then? Full port, right? Full port your funded account. Hey, if it doesn't work, you'll buy a new one, right? If it does, you know, then you'll be back to break even. But I'm telling you, this keeps traders trapped in that mindset, and until you crack it and break it, you'll continue doing that forever. Yes, there's traders that have been doing that for years and years and years. They just switch systems, so it doesn't seem like they're making the same like stupid mistakes over and over again, but they are.
Right. And I love how, like, as you're talking about, like, these these problems, like over trading, over risking, over leveraging, like these problems are all because of us focusing on the outcomes, right? So us focusing on the outcomes, us focusing on the money is what leads to all these problems in trading. So nothing good ever comes from focusing on the outcomes, right? Only bad things, right? But focusing on the process, only good things come from that. So what, I think we should all apply what Mark Douglas teaches us about thinking in probabilities and trading in sample sizes. So I don't think any of us should look at outcomes. We shouldn't even give outcomes any attention, any focus, any energy until we have taken at least 20 trades, right? Because our technical edges are designed to put the odds of success in your favor over a series of trades, like 20 trades. So like we need to do a job by just focusing on the process of trading, and then over 20 trades, right, a series of trades, the outcomes will take care of themselves. So that's when we should look at the outcomes, because before that, it's outside of our control, right? And when we do focus on it, we make these mistakes and these problems, right? So we should just eliminate it all by trading in sample sizes and not looking at the outcomes until 20 trades. 20 trades a part of your plan.
Yep.
So I think traders, so like what you're going to get out of what I said, I think we should all learn to trade in sample sizes of 20 trades. So don't look at your outcomes until you have taken 20 good trades a part of your plan. And you got to make sure every single trade is a good trade that's a part of your plan out of these next 20 trades. So that means put all your energy, attention, and focus into the process of trading your edge.
Exactly. Yes, sir. AB Mike in the house. You're always right, just a little too strict. Yeah. I'm disciplined, so if it doesn't match up with what exactly I want, then I let him go. You know what I mean? I know I can make $1,000 on my next trade, $2,000, so I don't really worry about things too much. We had the sell stops here. We liked it. Price pushed up too high. We all agreed. Stops were a little too big. We let it cook, and price. We waited for the 1 hour celery. That drove on us, and no problem. Right? No problems.
Yes, sir.
So now we wait. We wait for the next setup, and we see what we do. Did we miss ES?
Full of abundance.
Yeah, I don't think we missed ES yet because we haven't had a closure above just yet. So once we do get a closure above, though, then I like it. We got a lot of clean range here. 930 might push. 930 might push.
Is it 9:30 yet? Almost.
9:15 coming.
My ES business doesn't open until 9:30. It has the close sign on it right now.
What do you think about risk to reward? Is 1 hour good? Yeah, 1 hour is great. Mm-hmm. Oh, webinar just dropped in the clubhouse. All right, so if anyone was waiting on the webinar from this past weekend, it is live today. It's in the clubby.
Let's go.
Would love to get like a 15-minute wick fill or something here.
Dude, I know.
I also got word too that I think 80% of the winners from Friday should have your accounts in your email now. So check your accounts. You guys should have those accounts now. Yeah, just waiting, Louis G. Yep, just waiting. Struggle with risk adverse, yeah, which can lead to never taking a trade. Yeah, so Drew, what you should do is whatever you're risking right now, cut it in half. And I know, again, the ego doesn't want to hear that, and the part of you that wants to just get ahead and make money doesn't want to hear that, right? But this is how you warm up to your risk, right? So if it's keeping you out of trades, then you're automatically Xing yourself out to even make money, right? So the only way to make money is to actually enter into a trade. So I would say whatever risk you're currently at that you feel good about, cut that in half. And now start to enter your trades and watch how much more free you feel, how much more peace you feel, and how like you're just willing to let trades play out, because you know that no loss is really going to do anything to you and no win is going to do much either, right? You're just simply getting used to and getting into the swing of trading the playbook. That's it.
Yep. And allow your faith and trust to be in that process of your edge, as well. Like the process of your edge, yeah, you're going to take some losses, but you're also going to come out on top, right, over the series of trades, right? So trust in that edge, man, for real. And like Nick says, traders only get paid to execute. You should really change the perspective to think about in a way like, all right, well, I don't have to be right or wrong today. I don't have to be green or red today. I just have to be disciplined to my edge, and I'm getting paid today to execute my trading edge. That's it, right? And if you can execute your trading edge and take one good trade today, whether you won or lost, right, it's a massive W. And I think you should learn to rewire your mind to think like that, right? So
yeah, so the outcome of your trades doesn't have as much to do with the performance of them, right? So like you performing to the T and losing is much better than you gambling and winning. Right? There's truly such thing as a bad win and a good loss. So I think most traders can't, or actually I don't even want to call them traders because they're not traders. That's why they can't understand this, right? They come from a job mentality or a business mentality, right? Where it's like the complete opposite. But in trading, things are a little twisted, right? Things that would normally work outside don't normally work inside trading. It tends to be the opposite, right? So it's very, very difficult for the average person to wrap their head around, hence why they can't, pull any profits out of the market. So it truly is a mind hack that you got to kind of tap into. Less is more, right? Like you're like, what do you mean less is more? I got a sales background, right? The more I sell, the more I make. The more energy I give, the more I make. The more sales, the more calls, right? It's more and more and more. And then you get in here and we tell you, hey, less is more. You're like, what? I don't know what to do with my hands. Right? You just trade, right? But that's not how you win here. So you got to learn the rules of the game. You're playing a totally different game than you are in your 9-to-5 job or your business or whatever it is. It's a totally different animal you're dealing with, right? So you got to learn how to adapt and adjust. The mentality of your job or your business is not going to necessarily be the one you have to apply here, right? Here you have to apply the hunter's mentality, right? The hunter is patient. He's calm. He's cool. He doesn't waste bullets. He doesn't make too much noise, right? He sits tight, waits for his target to come to him, and boom, that's when he fires away. And that's where he walks away with a W. So, this is unlike anything you've probably ever done before. And if you don't make that mental adjustment, you'll just be like the rest of them. You'll be in one day and out the other. It'll be like a loop. Whoop. We see this loop that people come in. Here they are. They're all fired up and whoosh, gone. You never hear from them again because they weren't able to make the mental adjustment. It's not that they couldn't make money trading or the markets were against them or they got in at a choppy time or the strategy that they learned didn't work. It's none of that. It's they couldn't handle the mental adjustment that it takes to actually perform in this market. So if you can do that, you'll win. If you can't, you'll learn or you'll never come back. So that's what you got to really keep your head up for. Or you can get the arrow strategy. Yeah, there you go.
You can do that too. Honestly, I might just do that.
Yeah, there you go. How does your morning routine work or look like? 2:45 wake up, a little bit of meditation, London session from 3 to 4 a.m. From 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. I do a bunch of spiritual studies, study a lot of spiritual stuff from 5 to 6:30, gym from 6:30 to 7:30, back home into my actual morning routine, which is journaling, prayer, meditation, like an actual meditation this time, push-up, stretching, things like that, water, breath work, and then, from there, come into the live stream, and that's pretty much how I get my day started. The hunter mentality. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Lovely.
Be picky. Yeah, you got to be picky. What's this? What's this?
Definitely.
I zoomed out and you can see all the webinars. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so these are some of the webinars that are in the clubhouse. So if you want to get better at any of these topics here, these are just some of the webinars. Yeah.
It's only some of them.
That's about half of them. Can I teach you guys the arrow? Yeah, go look at my new trading reel. Oh, yeah, by the way, for those of you guys that don't know, so does anyone, I mean, talk to me, chat. Like, do you guys want to see trading content on my Instagram? Do you want to see, like, more lifestyle? Do you want to see a mixture of both? Like, what is it that, because I think I get the feel like the mixture of both is pretty much where I get the most engagement. But what we're going to start doing is we're going to make a new Instagram account that is going to show all the trades, right? All the TT trades and whatnot. So a little bit more of what I used to do, let's say down here, right? Where I would make these reels and stuff, trade recaps, things like that, right? Just all that type of stuff. But we're going to put them on a separate page now. So you guys can go follow the page. Do we have the link in Nightbot yet? But yeah, it'll be a bunch of stuff like this. You know, the old school trade recaps. I kind of, you know, let off the gas a little bit there, just starting to share a little bit more of my life. But yeah, I feel like we should continue to posting some trading stuff as well.
Yeah, bro, that'd be amazing. Definitely.
Yeah, we're back on YouTube as well, so we're going to start going ham on some YouTube videos again. Things that I really think are going to help you out. Again, it's going to be a mixture of trading and, you know, thought process and mentality as well in those YouTube videos. So, yeah, we're going to take it to the next level. Yeah, stay mixing it up. All right, mixture. All right, cool. Do we have the TTE Instagram yet up on there?
TT Instagram. Not too sure.
Yeah, we just made it this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we also have TikTok if you guys didn't see it, the TikTok that we have. We got it. Am I funded with any? Yeah, I'm funded with top one futures. I'm funded with Top Step Trader. I'm funded with, that's it, and then I have a live account. Live account is pushing, gang. Pushing. So the road to $100,000 is getting more clear. Not sure if you guys seen, but last week we cracked a big trade. Put us at 89,000. So we're 11 grand away from 100,000. This will be my first time ever trading a six-figure $100,000 plus live account, which is honestly just like a dream come true. Like, this is something that I just thought about when I first started trading. Like, yo, imagine one day trading $100,000 account. Like my mind was blown, the fact of maybe one day I could do that. And here we are. We're pushing 89K, creeping on 90, and next stop's 100. So I'm also going to start trading this account a little bit bigger, and then I think I'm just going to do a big fat 60K payout or something, just to put the 30K back and add another 30, and then just keep it moving.
Yeah, I like that, bro.
Yeah,
it's a good plan.
And then we'll just keep building. Once you got the skill set, you can do anything you want. As long as you're willing to be patient and disciplined and never deviate, anything is possible.
Yep.
Yeah, trade recaps will come back. Those are in the clubhouse now. So those are all in the clubhouse where you get those weekly trade reviews and whatnot. So yeah. TikTok's banned. My handle on X is I think it's just my name. Yeah, Nick Stewart. Yeah, I don't really post on X too much, but I think the last thing I posted on X was The difference between you and I is I'm the creator of my reality, and you are something. Yeah. Did Top Step force me into a live account? They did not. No. Nope. Will you actually have a 100K account with the prop? Yes. Yeah, actual 100K. So this one isn't a prop firm. This is just my own cash that I started with like 30 grand. Okay, are we going to close above? Come on, 930. Give it to us.
Facts.
Give it to us.
I'm feeling a nice Monday trade here.
Yeah.
Give it to us, Goldie. Early trade here.
Yep. Goldie. Gold also might work out at 930 too for a pullback. So it just depends on whether or not this candle closes above 88 or not. You might have like a little inverted celery deal.
I'll be down for that.
Yeah, I think the only way I take sells now is kind of like a a pullback and then a closure below here, below 86. Because we've just traveled down too far at this point. But we had a good read. Let's see. Put a little 2K in account, but too scared to take a trade. Yeah, hey, just take it, man. Just take the trade. Lower your size a little bit. Lower your size a little. Lower your size. All right, I'm going to keep an eye here on ES, see if we can get a closure above on the 15. If we can get a closure above on the 15 at 930, you know, we closed bearish on that candle there, so this would be awesome. You know, you get a brand new support, closure above, high volume time coming in, and that trade would look something like this right here. So we get a potential bullish closure above, creating a brand new support here. And then we look to, you know, see this candle here, it's got no top wick. So we look to potentially trade up into that candle, snag our partials there, maybe even snag them at that wick fill, and then see if we can continue on up.
I like that. That also lines up with that support to the left as well.
Yeah, it looks good. That looks better than anything I see on gold right now.
Yeah, facts.
Let's see. Let's see if it works on Nightbot. Hashtag TTE profits. Let's see. Exclamation point TTE profits. Is that it? No, I don't think we can get on the link yet. All right, I'll fix it. We'll fix it. Yeah, but the Instagram is TT Profits. And again, we'll just start putting a lot of mentality, a lot of gems that we take, like that we talk about throughout the stream. It's very difficult to go back and watch these streams, right, to catch all that because they're like 3 hours long. So that's why we're going to try and clip things up, anything that really stands out. And then, yeah, put it on that page. And if you want, you guys can go to my page, and if you haven't seen any of our just the trades from the past, you know what I mean, come down here, excuse me, take a look at all these older trades that we took, you know, like last year, the year before, so you can see how, you know, we just continue to show up and do the same thing pretty much every day. Yeah, there's a lot of trading content in here, a lot of trading.
Different day.
Yeah,
we trade patterns that repeat themselves over and over again with statistical reliability.
You go check out my aha moment. Go check out my aha moment. Go check out my losses too. So there's like a $9,000 loss here, which was a big one. There's also a $4,000 loss. Go check them out. So you can learn how to take a loss like a boss. You know what I mean? Loss like a boss. Go check out how I made $9,000 in 24 hours. Remember this one? Yep. This was the 24-hour live stream. We caught money in Asian, London, and New York, I think, that day.
That was before the clubhouse, man.
Oh yeah,
like, holy smokes, we can do this thing.
This was long before the clubhouse. All of these. Yeah. Then
we were like, why don't we trade every session?
Interview with Calvin. We did the interview with Calvin. Chopped it up with Luke Belmar for a night. I got to meet this guy named C. Melly. That was amazing. Yeah. Teaching Austin Silver how to golf. Yeah, this was one of the second TT meetup that we did right here. This was pretty good. First time met me and Aaron. Little did I know he was gonna steal my excess later on. Aaron,
You know, bro.
where is this guy? Where is he?
Aaron, bro, that's never gonna.
This was
go
also
away, I guess.
this was also a TT meetup. Yeah, yeah. So go check it out. There's a lot of knowledge in these trading recaps there.
What else I like on gold?
What do you like, Johnny Gems? What do you like?
I like we create a support at 9:30 and then we close below that support, as well as that other support to the left on the 15-minute.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, that was our observation zone here. Yup. So we didn't wick out because the candle's still open, but what John's saying is we wicked into what we would like to call like an observation zone, because we want to see is price going to push through there, right, and just continue bearish, or are we going to reject? And that's why I was saying if we can close up like inverted celery, something like this, then I would be so open to taking the buys here at 9:30 as price starts breaking up through that high to fill this wick right here. So that would be the goal on gold here, if we can kind of close up that way. And same thing on ES. If we can get a closure above, I like the buys there too.
Yeah, I like that.
Are we gonna do another 24-hour? We basically do 24 hours like every day now. Yo, we run the clubhouse.
Literally.
The clubhouse is like literally like the 24-hour stream.
Honestly, it is.
Welcome everyone. First time in the clubhouse today. Welcome in. I see a couple of first timers here. Let's get it. Let's have a great week. Let's close this month out strong. It's been a fantastic month so far here in August, and we're on the board. We got a little splash of red on both Thursdays here, but we're back. You know, it's 18th. It's the Monday. We got the second half of the month to just have a great time with and be disciplined, and we're excited. We're excited. Then we creep on into September, baby. September.
Welcome new members. Let's get it. Great to be here with y'all. We're gonna run it up. It's gonna be a great week.
Okay, perfect, gang. Perfect. So if we can kind of stay put just like that, or even if we do flip bullish, that's okay. We need a very short top wick here, though. So we want to see that exhaustion wick coming down. That's going to be the 4-hour kind of exhausting out. And then that next candle make a low, and then boom, break of the highs. I'm in there for that wick fill. And then if it wants to continue up, you know, that's fine. I'll take my partials here and then, you know, probably let the rest of it run. Looking good, looking good. And ES is also, we'll see if we can pop back up. What up, Lights Fire?
What up, Blaze Fire?
Because wicks, so Tom, so anytime you have higher times of volume, what'll tend to happen is wicks will tend to get filled. So usually what'll happen is you'll get this wick right here to get filled. It kind of lines up too with it, but yeah, that's kind of the reason why. Yeah, you'll see a lot of times, like, especially these ones are very hard. You got to be a little bit more experienced to like understand this one. But let's just say, like, for instance, let's say like where would another one be? So let's say like this one here, right? Look what time that was, 9, right? So during high times of volume, 9 and 9:30, you fill that entire wick. So that's where really what we look for. That's kind of one of the things that have really made me a profitable trader, is simply those wick fills. Yeah, big volume times, clean wick fills. Look, you see that? No impulse entries here. You got to wait for this candle to close. Lights Fire, how we feeling, man? How we feeling? I think the only way Aaron redeems himself is if he like buys me like a couple cases of excess. Like I think if he could do that, then I would probably like let it go. I will never forget Aaron though. That's for sure. Like, I'll always remember him. Been my best month in almost 3 years of trading. Let's go, Ben. Let's get it. Love that. Tell him, John. Tell him.
Yeah. Aaron, that's what you gotta do, bro.
John, how often do you get excess?
Never.
John don't even get excess.
I really don't drink energy drinks like that though, too. But
yeah, but
usually,
this ain't an energy drink.
I would never get it. I think maybe I had it once or twice last year, or this year. Sorry.
He said once or twice in the year.
Meetup and that's it.
That's funny.
Yeah, Aaron, you snuck one in there, bro. Like, I can't even get one like that. Down bad now. Nick, how often does Anna get one, bro?
Anna, she gets one anytime she wants.
Okay. But you get her own case, right?
She just knows, she just can't take any flavor. She can't just take any flavor. I mean, she can have one anytime she wants, but it's got to be those, her flavors. Yeah, the crappy flavor.
The ones you don't like.
Man's hoarding the excess. Get away from me. Nah, these guys ran me dry, man. They ran me dry on that one.
Nah, Aaron, bro, I'm just messing with you, bro. Nick's a little harsh with this, I know.
Okay, ES is not going to close, so we're going to pay attention to gold here. So I am going to potentially have a buy stop on gold here if the next candle can leave a lower wick and then break the highs here. So we got 24 seconds. We'll see how we close. As long as we close up weak, then everything looks pretty good.
What are you going to use previous candle stops here?
Previous candle is...
Yeah, like a 15-minute onion here, too.
50? Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah?
Yeah, 15 onion. Little fake out, possibly. Yeah, I like this. All right, let's see if we can get a lower wick here. And then off we go. If we cannot get a lower wick, then I will get in at one contract here. If we can get a lower wick, then I will put some more size on.
And what, just keep your stop below the low?
Yeah, I'll keep my stop below the previous 15 lows there. So we need a lower wick in order for me to get, a little bit bigger here. What up, Dan? Morning, brother. Morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. And then ES, we're probably going to have to wait for like another 15-minute candle. So if we want to fill the wick to the downside, that's fine. We've already moved down quite a bit for me to really want to get involved in these sells. So look at the 1 hour here. I would expect us to kind of pull back a little bit. So the idea is with the volume coming in, can we flip bullish on the 1 hour candle and begin to push up, kind of close something like that? All right, let's see if we can break the lows. The lows should activate a lot of sellers there too that are going to want to get in right at support there. So let's see if we can do that, and then we could bring the 3 contracts in. Bring in the 3.
3, yeah?
Next time you bring your own? Yes, but don't forget to bring me like 3 cases.
Damn.
Okay, all right, I'm going to have a buy stop here, gang. So the way this is going to work is inverted celery type of deal. Potentially sellers have been activated here. My full TP is going to be up here for about 73 pips, and my partials be somewhere around these areas here, somewhere within 53 to 54 somewhere. And if we just want to melt down, then so be it. So we'll see if we get activated.
54 partials?
I'm sorry, 93.
Yeah, I was like...
My bad.
What? Yeah, 93, I like that. 34 pips, 34 pips, looking good.
For partials, yep, and then I think we got like a good 75 for full TP.
Yeah, I guess I'll use previous candle stops with you. Those would be the best.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's see here. So yeah, this is the page. So guys, go follow this page. We're gonna start to do some giveaways on this page as well. But these are gonna be all trading, either my trades or trading tips, trading mentality, gems from the live stream. So go follow this page right here, and that'll kind of be like my trading page where I'll upload a lot of my trading content. Okay, let's see how we do. Let's see.
Yep, we got a 30-minute inverted celery, 15-minute onion.
Yeah, 15 onion looks
fade.
good. Rob World, let's go. Is he the first? Is he the? Hold on. Let me see. Who are the real ones here? Who are the real ones? Okay. All right. Oh my God. Okay. Oh wow. Wait. There's a lot. All right. Good. Yeah. Check it out. Yeah, we'll put a lot of good quality content here for you guys. Good educational stuff, not no BS, not no fluff, just high quality education. Yo, what's up, Arrow Sassy? Can we get some arrows here today? Oh, no. Let's not do that. So it's only Monday.
No,
it's only Monday.
No arrows, bro. Shit.
I'm not going to take the sells just because we've been pushing down way too much for me to take sells here. So I want to see if we can reject here. I got no problem if we want to observe the observation zone one more time here, and then we'll see if we can move up. 1 hour just been moving way too much for me to take the sells. We did have sells earlier, which were these basically like this 30-minute celery here. So those were the sells we anticipated earlier. Worked out perfect, right? Got 88, we got 85, and now we kind of rejected from there. Yeah, so if the sells were taken up here at 90, yes, but not here at 80, you know, anywhere but by 88 or 85 or nothing like that.
Yo, Nick, for these buys here, what do you like about the higher time frames, like the 4-hour and daily?
So daily, I mean, the daily obviously is all over the place, so that's going to be a little tough. The 4-hour, I would expect for us to pull back here, right? So this zone right here, we may end up wanting to close back above it. The 1 hour also, again, just been moving down. So we're going to have a 4-hour closure, and we're going to have a new 4-hour opening. So the idea is, can we, if the 4-hour currently looks like this, right? So let's draw that 4-hour, kind of draw it like this. So if the 4-hour currently looks like that, the idea is, can we pull back here in the last 25 minutes with the volume coming in, activate us, kind of close up like this, and then have that next 4-hour candle, right, run up here as well. And then by that time, we're out of that trade. And then it may want to continue moving bearish, right? But that's kind of the idea.
Gotcha.
Let's see here. Yes, we did pick the winners of the giveaway on Friday. Yep.
Shout out all the winners. Anyone get any already funded accounts or?
I don't know.
Alrighty.
Yeah, what would also work here is if this candle again closes back above, just like the last one did, that would also set up like a 15. That would make this 15 look even better here. So
I was gonna say also, what about if the 15-minute closed below support?
Yeah, that's good too. So the other thing is, if we are going to take more sells, we need a resistance here and then a closure below. So if you get a resistance plus a closure below here, 85, then that's where I would say the sells could begin to come back, just because you got a brand new resistance. So this candle here tells us a big story. Yeah, I mean, if this one can close back above, I think the longs are looking spicy here.
Yeah. No, I like that. W plans.
Yeah, if not, then you may get a little range game here first and then a closure, and then look at all that clean range.
Yeah. I agree. I'm sorry I talked when you were talking. I think you were going to say you're deleting.
Yeah, I deleted it. Yep. So I deleted for now. I'll wait for the closure. ES may be good on the next 15-minute candle. So we need a closure above on ES. We haven't got that yet, but if this candle here can close above, that'd be great. Still looking to go long here. Dun, dun, dun. Got my funded account this morning. Let's get it. All right, good job. Let's go. Yeah, everyone besides like 2 or 3 people should have their accounts. Yeah, the other guys, I think there's 2 of you guys that I didn't get your information yet. So just send it over to me, or if you did send it over again, just go back into the DM when this stream ends and put like a little dot just to move the message up, and then that way I'll get it done for you like right away. Congrats. Yeah, W. Yeah, Alpha Seti, but did you see what I just drew up about the oh, are you talking about ES or gold? Yeah, the thing about ES though, like we're about to close up here, you know, on the 4 hour. So we just broke the 4 hour highs there. I think now if you close bullish, that's going to set us up to move up here. Yeah, you got your 4 hour closure coming up in 21 minutes. 21 minutes.
May go from bearish to bullish here with this 4 hour closure.
Yeah. And gold is yeah, just playing games here.
I'm moving down. Top daily candle. Typical Monday daily candle there on gold.
Yeah, the daily candle's a bit tough on gold. Yep, look at that.
Like, cool. What are we, bearish, bullish? Guess both.
We're bull, we're
You know?
bear, we're bear. Yeah, I don't even know. How do you even say that? You can't even say them words together.
On days like this, either be down to take buys or sells, or just don't take a trade, you know? Whatever.
Yeah.
You need a good read on price, you know? If you don't got the best read on price, it's okay to not take anything.
Yep.
But we'll see. 4 hour closure coming up. We'll get more information there.
Yeah. Good morning, Crazy B. How we feeling? How's the hotel, John?
What'd you say, bro?
How's the hotel? How's the telly?
Man,
What the helly? What the helly?
It's great, bro. I had a nice weekend in New York and then a nice road trip the last couple of days here. So hotel's good though. Staying at a nice resort right now in Disney.
How was that New York bacon, egg, and cheese?
Bro, it was amazing. It was I haven't had it in so long, bro, so it was really good. Hit the spot, man. It's been a minute.
W.
You seen it, right?
Yeah, I seen it in the Discord. I'm like, oh, holy.
You're getting a little FOMO?
A little bit.
I know, bro. Yeah, had to grab that. It was great. Yeah, DJ Scratch, man, it was fire. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna spend the day in Disney too today. We're gonna go to one of the parks.
Oh, nice.
For the day, and then I'll be back in at the house before Asian.
Let's get it. Bearish? Yeah, there you go. It's a bearish day here, gang. Bearish day. Perfect for blowing trading accounts. Perfect for FOMO and revenge trading. Perfect for getting very upset at yourself and just bashing your PC and not having enough money to go buy a new one. Perfect day for that. Perfect day.
Bearish?
We're
That's
bearish.
It's a new term. What's the definition of bearish, chat?
Yeah.
Someone please give it to me quick. More like bearish.
Oh my god, look at ES.
Choppy. That's the definition. Nice. What's up, Q?
Look at ES.
What? Oh. Damn. Amen, DJ Scratches. Yeah, Christian, bro. I'll let you know, man. I'm gonna look around, see if there's anything sketchy going on over here. Let you guys know.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I,
tough
wa-
on the day.
I, I walked into my room and Mickey Mouse was staring at me. I'm like, oh.
I don't do Disney. There's too many portals over there. I might go missing.
Yeah, yeah. Nick's anti-Disney for sure. It's family friendly though, supposedly. I don't know. We'll see.
Of course, of course.
No, I'm gonna go. Yeah, Q. I'm gonna go on a ton of rides today, bro. I'm excited. That's what I'm really here for. The parks. Want to go on the rides.
Do I trade
Tron
Tokyo?
ride?
Johnny
Dude,
Gems?
which one's that? Sorry.
Which one? Tron ride.
Wait, which one's the Tron ride? Is that which park is that at? Q?
Never even heard of that. Oh, Tron?
Oh, Tron ride. Where?
Tron.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
we
at
trade
Magic.
we
My
definitely
girlfriend just
trade-
told me it's at Magic Kingdom.
Tokyo Sesh though. Tokyo Sesh is my favorite session. Ah, Asian session, my favorite session.
Same here,
Oh,
Nick, bro.
we have a good time in Asian, man. We have a real good time.
Same here. Asian's my favorite session. Sorry, New York and London. I think a lot of people feel like that in the clubhouse too.
You gotta come to Asian session, man. You got to. If you're in the clubhouse and you haven't stopped in for Asian yet, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Dude, what do you want to do? She trying to do nothing?
Asian buys were good today. Nah, I don't think I've ever really traded Asian on a Sunday or my Sunday. Maybe once or twice. I think I might have did it maybe like at some point earlier in the month, and then probably the last time before that was probably like beginning of the year. What up, Ray Slay? How are you?
Hey, Ray Slip.
Hey, all my BTC boys. We popping champagne over here. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Shout out to everyone holding Bitcoin. We the future. We the future.
Savage. Smart people.
Oh yeah, you guys get to hear from C Melly and Asian too. That's right. That's right.
Facts, bro. C Melly. Love when C Melly pulls up for Asian.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man, I'll say it one more time. Asian session is my favorite session in the clubhouse for sure. Everyone in the clubhouse gotta be there at some point. It's amazing.
Oh, snap. My reason for not trading Asian is just because like it's Sunday. Usually I'm busy on Sundays too. Like, you know, I take trading like very serious Monday through Friday. So you know, on Sundays I just like to chill, hang out with my friends, hang out with some family. Like I don't really like to rush into the week. Even London, I don't really trade London too much on Sunday either. This is typically like my first session of the week every week, which is going to be like the New York session. Yeah. Other than that, all week I love trading Asian, London, and New York. So
It's still the weekend for us on Sunday, you know?
yeah, it's kind of still the
Honest.
weekend.
On our Eastern time zone, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, what golden close below?
Gold, I don't know. Either way, time to wait for a 4-hour closure.
I'm with that, bro. Yeah, close
Yeah.
right at my support. No thanks.
Yeah, we gotta wait. I didn't take any trade today. I was setting a sell stop here, and by mistake I entered into the market, and it was like negative $20. So I just closed it. Yeah.
All right. At least it wasn't anything too crazy.
Yeah, so it wasn't like an actual trade. It was just got in a market execution instead of a limit order.
You didn't trade London
Nah,
today?
no.
Okay.
London, I think you guys took a nice move though, right? In London?
Yeah, they took nice buys. Right. at London
Somebody send me the trade so I could take a look.
Open. Beautiful
Oh,
inverted
London
seller.
Open?
Yeah, that one right there, right up top, at London Open. Right there.
Here.
And
Oh,
red, sorry.
nice. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, that's what we're looking for here. You know, something very similar to that. Clean.
Yeah, very nice. Volume time too, major key there. London, right at London Open. So
Amazing. Yeah, London's cooking. You know, we're shaking ourselves out of that like summer months of like quarter that like early mid quarter two. Usually anytime early to mid quarter two is when we get like just like a slowdown in, you know, just everything. I mean, it's summertime, right? So now you're going to start to see things shaking back up, right? Late August, things start to come back in action, more participants, cleaner price action. So yeah, London heating up.
yes, sir, it is. Get ready.
This is the trade right here. Let's take a look. Yeah, smooth. Yup, break of the highs there. You got yourself a lower wick. Nice.
Lovely.
Oh, this was the 4 hour? Yeah, 4 hour looked
4 hour
beautiful.
looking good too.
Solid. Clean. ES gave no lower wick, and also it's better to wait on the 30-minute here. We got a 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour closure all coming up.
Yeah, it's a good sign to wait.
Yeah.
Yo, man, how was your weekend, bro?
Great.
You
Fantastic.
had a great weekend too.
Well, my name is Nick Stewart, and only good things happen to me, so...
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah, man.
fire, dude. The sunsets down there were insane.
Bro, I've seen
Insane.
that.
Like you got zero filter at all on this
Right.
picture right here. Look at this.
A filter on these type of
Bro, crazy
sunsets is just
sunsets.
bad. Yeah, let's see this.
Yeah, bro, it's beautiful. Had no kids with us too. We left the kids home.
Oh, massive W, bro. WWW.
And the kids were amazing. Anna's mom was here. She literally didn't have to call us one time.
That's another W, bro.
Joe pulled up too. Joe
Another
pulled
W.
up. Yeah.
Just got W's freaking all over, bro.
We had Joe hang out with the kids during the afternoon. Anna's mom had him the rest of the time. It was perfect.
That's what's up, man. Teamwork right there. Cool,
Yeah,
man. You guys,
yo, one
beach
of
was
the
good. I didn't see that. I seen the picture. I thought you were gonna show it, but it's all good.
I posted it yesterday.
Oh yeah, I seen
Yeah.
it already, but yeah. Yo, some Florida
Clean.
summers, bro. Like they got the best sunsets, no? Especially at the beach.
Clearwater has some of the best sunsets in the country, man.
How was the food spots down there? Good.
Fire.
Good. I seen you guys got some like good pizza. Looked like.
Yeah, we got good pizza one night. We had steak and lobster the other night. Money. They had what's it called? Ben and Jerry's like store location.
Brother.
So I got a little Ben and Jerry's ice cream. It was fire.
Wow. Sounds
Nobody
amazing.
knows nothing.
Nobody knows nothing, bro. Been cheating on the die a little bit as well. Nobody knows nothing.
Had to have a little ice cream, you know?
That looked that looked way better than like Ben and Jerry's you get from the gas station. That looked more
Bro,
fresh.
imagine getting milk and cookies. They just dig it out of the tub. There was
Wow.
cookie dough everywhere, bro. Everywhere.
Damn, dude, that sounds amazing. That's the one you got, right? Looked insane.
Yeah, it's good.
Which one did Anna get?
Just plain vanilla.
Boy. No. Hey, bro.
I'm like, boring. I was like, yo, get
Yeah.
get something that I could
Like
finish.
what?
You know what I mean?
That you give for those answers, bro. You give them side looks like what? Damn, no rainbow sprinkles either.
I don't think so. No, I don't think she got that.
Hey, bro. D Stro, man.
Yeah. Cold Dragon, yes. So I would, by the way, welcome. I would go through my YouTube videos. I would study those YouTube videos, and then I would just make it a point to show up to these live streams. Show up to the live streams because there's nothing like studying a trader during his performance, right? Like really, like the only reason you ever buy a course is to learn how that trader trades, right? So wouldn't actually being able to follow that trader while they trade, ask them questions, that's going to be the better option for any like newer trader. You know, obviously you go through a course too. It could speed things up for you because this you got to take it day by day. But you know, live streaming and live trading is the best way to learn, in my opinion. That's the way I learned how to trade, from Raja, through watching his live streams and, you know, obviously going through his course and whatnot. But you can learn so much just by being consistent, showing up every day, and then just taking this one day at a time. You know, not trying to learn everything in one day or 1 week, but taking your time with it and just being steady. That's the most important piece.
Yep. Like you say, bro, wisdom isn't always taught, it's caught, you know.
Yeah.
So when you get to watch people in live action, you can catch wisdom, you know, based on their actions, because now you get to see them perform in live action. So yeah, facts. Same here. You know, I learned the most from watching the pro at work.
What up, Cameron? How we feeling? King Man going crazy. He wants to come in and work.
Let him come in, bro. What's up, Cam? What's up, Cameron? How you doing, bro? What up? Y'all
Let him in.
Good morning.
ES bearish again? Glad we didn't take those buys, eh? Yeah, wait for the 4-hour closure here. Yo, what up, Stephen B? How are you? Hope you had a good weekend, man.
Stephen B. What's up, my man?
Mr. Mac, that was in Clearwater. Yeah, Clearwater. Let's see. Oh yeah, if you guys can, give the stream a like for me today. Even if you just learn one little thing, give the stream a like today. One little thing. How do you know when it's best to wait for the 30-minute? So a little experience obviously can go into that. Let's say that you're not running like a high time of volume right now. So like, for instance, like instead of taking the 15-minute entry on ES right now, instead of doing that, it would be much wiser to wait on the 30-minute, because that 30-minute also has a 1-hour and a 4-hour closure attached to it. So like if you end up getting into buys right now, the 4-hour candle, even though it may want to close bullish, it may pull back on you, right? And then the next 4-hour candle may also pull back on you, right, to come back and give this candle a lower wick. So instead of getting in buys, knowing that, hey, this can all happen, right? We can get in here, come back down, close bullish, and then drive all the way down here. You'd rather wait at that point, right? You'd rather wait for that pullback, wait for this lower wick, and then you get a new fresh closure above, and then that's when you can kind of say, okay, we should be ready to go right now. But I think a lot of traders don't realize that, you know, the candles, right? Like candles have to open, they have to close, right? So like sometimes traders will just take a buy right now, not realizing, dude, like the 4-hour candle's closing, right? And then the next one still has to open. So you're going to have a series of pullbacks most likely while you're entering into that buy position. So if you really want to work on this, study the videos that we did on higher time frame, lower time frame correlation, because one candle always sets up the other one, right? And that's, again, most people don't participate in a strategy, like a specific strategy, long enough to understand these things, right? So that's why a lot of people don't get that. But as you begin to run this, you know, system and be very, very disciplined, if you study the higher time frame, lower time frame correlation, this will begin to open up a wealth of knowledge for you. And now you'll understand like when it's best to hold off versus when it's best to, you know, get aggressive and get in there. Yes. Yeah, we hold all the sessions live. Yep. There's no delay on Zoom, Asian, London, pre-New York, and New York. Yep. Yep.
Basically 24-hour live streams and like literally TT TV, honestly. It's like a TV station.
It's TTE TV.
Sessions all over.
Yeah. Oh, here are the days in France. Okay, okay, enjoy it, I like. Very good, very good.
Awesome. Have an amazing time, man.
Are you on a trip, brother? Bring out the whole ocean. Hero of the day. Is he allowed to travel?
I didn't think so.
I didn't think
Hero of the day, bro.
did we approve his travel? I don't think we did.
You didn't talk to us before that. We got a couple people traveling here.
We do a little
Are you still
traveling.
there? In Costa Rica? Awesome, bro. I mean, that's the cool thing about trading, right? We can travel and still be here looking for the next best trade. It doesn't matter where we are in the world. We're still here following our plan, right? We still have the potential to make some capital. We don't need to be at a job. We can be right where we're at right now. At home, in a whole nother state. That's one of the reasons I love trading so much as well. Can do it all over the world. Nice, Diddler. Enjoy that trip, man. Enjoy Costa Rica. Hope you have some fun.
Yes, travel and trade, man. The good old Monday scares. I remember years and years ago when I still had a day job and oh man, getting ready to go in on Monday mornings. Like today I stepped out of the house around like 7:30 to run to the store. And you know, it always brings me back to those, 7:45 Monday mornings, going somewhere I didn't want to be, to do something I didn't want to do, to hang out with people I didn't want to hang out for, a longer time than I wanted to, but I had to, right? Because I needed the dough. I had to, build up my cash. I mean, for me, I always had a secondary income, so I never depended on my job fully, but I needed it. And those Mondays, man, those Monday mornings used to just be a bummer, getting ready and going and knowing you just got to be there all day. So it's worth making whatever tweaks and adjustments you have to make just to be free. Imagine if you never even hit the multi-millionaire status, but you just replaced your full-time income, right? So maybe you couldn't buy new luxury cars, or you couldn't go on these insane luxury trips. But what about if you, right now, let's say you make $4,000 a month. What happens if you just made $4K a month in trading?
You just bought back your time.
You just bought your whole life back with $4,000. So why are you trying to make 50 grand, right? 50K a month. Why are you trying to make 20 grand a month? If you never even made 5 grand a month, why would you shoot for 20, right? So start with where you are. You don't need the fancy stuff. All you need is your time back, right? Then you being able to use your time to think of other ways to live a better life is where the other opportunities are going to come from. Right? But you start off with one thing like I did. I started off with e-commerce and started off with trading, and then that led into a whole bunch of other things as I began to buy my life back, right? So I only needed 3 or 4 grand to buy my life back, and then I was able to work on other income producing activities.
Yep. Yes, sir, bro.
Okay, so how do we do here? So 4-hour candle closing very weak bullish. 1-hour candle closing bearish here. 30-minute candle closing bearish. I think this is our range here. So if we could break out, I think the sells look very, very clean below. And then the buys actually aren't too bad, because if we are going to break the highs, then maybe we can come up and make a 4-hour top wick before coming back down later. So either way, you're still going to need some closures. You got clean ranges on both sides, so we just got to keep waiting. Let's take a look at gold. Gold, bye. Just see you later, gold. Monday. Yeah, so 4 hours most likely going to come back up here. So actually the buys don't look bad. Let the 4-hour candle drip. We closed right at support. So let's do a fresh top-down analysis on gold. We just moved down very heavily here on this bearish candle. As you can see, we're still currently in a 4-hour range though, right? So you got support here. You have resistance sitting right here, and this is your 4-hour range. Now, if we look at this candle closure, did that candle close outside of the range or inside of the range? Outside or inside? Closed what? Closed back inside the range there, right? So therefore, this candle with no top wick might just be driving down here, right, to go through. Look, prices came down here, right? It's no stranger to this area, right? We see price come down here, and then maybe we start to move our way back up. So I'm still going to keep a long bias here. If we go down to the 1 hour, we see that this candle also never closed below this kind of level here. You can kind of put 2 levels maybe right here. So any closures back above look pretty good to me. Yeah, they still look clean. You really want to get a big exhaustion out of here too, and before taking the buy. So you want to take the buy off of like an inverted celery where you got that exhaustion and then that volume to pump right away. So I'm still looking for potential buys above 82 on gold. And yeah, 4 hour closed at support. It's got no top wick. Makes perfect sense for price to push back up here. So we'll see what happens. We'll see.
A lot of opportunity still left here for us.
I missed the gold sells. You sure? You sure I did? I didn't miss anything. I didn't miss a dang thing.
These buys off support though on Goldie may be interested in.
I didn't miss anything I wanted. Let's put it like that. All it takes is one clean move. That's right, scratches. That's right. Patience, patience, patience.
Patience pays.
Oh, I used to watch Raja too. Yeah, I love Raja, man. Guy's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. All I did was copy him. My God, Nick, you're so amazing. You're so great. What did you do to become successful in trading? I just copied Raja Banks. That's it. That's it. See, a lot of people are trying to create their own system. I don't know why. I just don't know why.
Probably because they input negative names into their minds. So that's what they do.
Yeah, man. Just follow somebody. Just follow someone that's doing really good at this and duplicate their system. Now, look, you know, I learned from Raja for quite some time. And then eventually I continued to trade and trade and trade. And I got my own chart time and my own experience. So I threw my own little, you know, swag onto the to the system to kind of like make it something of my own. But other than that, me and Raja still take the same trades. We pretty much, I'd say, have the same style. I think I would say 80 to 85% of the trades that we take probably line up together. And then, you know, 20, 25%, he takes different stuff than I do or whatnot. He's the man. Yeah, he's the man. Holy. Raja took 50 push-ups, but no trade. Hey, yo.
W. I don't remember Raja ever hitting push-ups on his live stream, so that's a massive W. Seems
he
like
got that from, maybe he got that from Aaron. He tuned into our London session one day. Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron, bro. Aaron be crushing them push-ups in London.
Aaron be like, Vulskas, Vakas, Raka, Jaka, Baka. I don't know what that dude be saying. All I know is he be counting to 10.
Wait, what?
I don't know what language he's talking. I don't know what's going on over there.
I'm like, we really in London now, bro.
I jump onto London. I get up. I wake up. It's like 2:45, 2:50. I'm like, let's see what they're doing in London. Vakan, Dolkan, Dolkan, Bakan. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Magnus is nowhere to be found, and then you just hear this crazy sound coming from Aaron.
No one. Magnus is nowhere to be found. Aaron sounds like he's underneath his desk somewhere, beating the daylights out of someone and speaking Russian. I don't know what's going on over there.
Magnus just randomly in his kitchen, just like chefing up the eggs, like.
Yo,
it's like,
London
bro, what's
session.
going on, bro?
London session's a wild session, man. It's a wild one, I'll tell you. Lot goes down in London. Oh man. But yo, you know what's so cool? Every session's got its own little uniqueness to it. You know, it's all got its own little thing going on.
Yeah, very true. Its own vibe, bro.
No, that's the best though. I sign on to Vuskin, Vaskin, Wokin, Barkin. I'm like, what? My guy's counting like 20 while he's doing push-ups. What language is that? Can someone tell me what is that? German or what are you guys talking?
Definitely German, bro. Definitely German. Yeah, Aaron, bro. Well, shout out you, bro, because that inspired me. Like Nick, just waking up, yawning and stuff. Like I was like, damn, all right, now I gotta hit 30 push-ups because Aaron just did that. So
facts, and Aaron's doing push-ups.
Inspiring me, pushing me to be great.
Pushing us to be great.
Yeah, bro. Hey, it did something good, bro. It made me hit 30 push-ups. Less than 10 minutes since I woke up.
That's that. Hey, Aaron out here impacting lives. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with the boy. Right, Aaron?
Yeah, you're right about. Yeah. Let's get it, Aaron. You're right about that too, Nick. Each session's got its own little, you know, vibe to it. I like it.
15-minute rejection. Yeah, man. Let's see. Let's see. You know, we drew this up, so let's see if we can get it. Bro, language is racist. Stop it. Just stop. Just stop right there. Don't move a muscle. Celery building on the 15:30 1 hour. Yo, it's cooking, brother. It's cooking. So yeah, so this 4-hour candle is most likely going to reject support, right? So if we re-break the 4-hour highs there, you should see a push. I would say at least 89 here, and then, you know, maybe even further, right? So 1 hour also looks good. 89 looks clean on the 1 hour here for a target as well. So yeah, that looks good. So basically the trade will look something like this, right? You have a entry on the break of the highs, stop loss somewhere down in here. Full TP is going to be that same area in which we were kind of looking at earlier. But partials, right? Partials probably going to happen somewhere right around 88 there. Yeah, around 88. And then maybe a second set of partials around 92. Yep, 88, 92, and then full TP at 96. So let's see if we get it.
It's actually looking really good. Potentially.
Yeah. Let's see. Very, very good. Thank you. Come again. And ES is coming back up now. But we got no lower wick on the 4 hour, so that's going to be an issue. Hold on one sec.
Damn. Wonder what happened. Yeah, let's see here. What we got? 6 minutes. So 6 minutes seems to be the new Slane here instead of 8 minutes. So 6 more minutes here. If we can create this
When, Wednesday?
support, looking solid. Yeah, I like this. You know, buy low here. You know, you got like a 30-minute fade, 15-minute onion or inverted celery. 4 hours right at support as well. So yeah, I like this. It's a great example of how we're looking at the 4 hour again, like a direction bias here, right? We're like, okay, 4 hours closing right above support, not below it. We may want to reject it. We could move bullish because the 4 hours at support. Okay, that's from the higher time frames. Well, if we get the playbook set up now in this like 15-minute time frame, that's where we can get this entry going with the bias, right, of that higher time frame candle. So yeah, I like this.
Yeah, me too. And then, you know, you can see up here, right? We look to take targets at 88. 88 looks super clean on the 15, super clean on the 30, super clean on the 1 hour here. So works well.
Yep.
Can it go down again? Of course. Anything can happen. That's why we put a stop loss and we only risk a certain amount, because any trade that you put on can be a loser. Right? It doesn't matter if it's the cleanest move, the nicest trade you've ever seen in your life. At the best time, best setup, it could still lose. So you can't, you know, bet the house on everything or, you know, risk your full account. You got to keep a stop loss and you got to know what you're risking.
Sir. Yep, as long as I take a great trade, that's part of my plan today. Win or loss, I'm walking out the room, walking out the desk today with a massive W. I'm walking out today as a winner, you know, because I'm doing what's required of me to get the success I want long term. I understand wins and losses are distributed randomly as well. So yeah, you know, over the process of executing my edge, wins and losses will be distributed randomly. So as long as I do my job, you know, I'm walking out as a winner here today.
All right. Say bye-bye, everyone. Say bye.
Yeah, Chris, I'll definitely be taking the buy here if we get this in 5 minutes.
See you later.
But we need the candle closure we're looking for, you know. We still got 4 minutes. Who's that, King Man? What's up, King Man? But yeah, I mean, the markets technically make our decisions for us here. You know, if we get the playbook set up, we'll have a trade. If we don't get the playbook set up, no trade, right? It could be that simple when you know exactly what you're looking for. Yeah, facts, DJ Scratchers. Yep, I see that here as well. Daily time frame in a daily time frame. Daily candle already struggled right before. As this daily candle opened up a little bit earlier today, we were struggling down here as we started moving back up. So yeah, I see that. Looks good. Four-hour candle not making that much of a topic either at the moment. Can you explain the London trade today? Yes. So I mean, the London trade, like, it's not in front of me really to explain. I mean, Nick can explain it if he wants. Nick just
What? I'm sorry.
Yeah, bro. Never mind.
What was the question? I didn't hear it. I just heard Nick's gonna explain it.
I was just gonna explain the London trade from today, but like I don't have the screen in front of me, or the picture in front of me.
Okay, I was gonna explain something totally different. Good thing you clarified that. All right. London trade. London trade. London. 3 a.m. Where is it? Where is it? Right. Hold on, let me go to the 15. I think it was on the. Oh, that's why I'm like, what the heck? I think it was on the 15 or 30. 15 minute, right? This one? Yeah, right here.
Yeah, right there.
So basically, 4 hour was bullish. Right, you had the 4 hour kind of create a lower wick, and then it was started to come back up. So you had this candle close very weak, right? All these kind of this rejection to the downside, then weak closures. And I want you to peep this too. You see the little break of that low right there? So let me just draw a little box around it. See the little break of the low? So that low break right there activates sellers, and we understand that, right? So once that low breaks, and now the candle doesn't push down, it closes very weak doji, plus the 4 hour is still bullish, so we have a very, very bullish bias. We enter on the break of the highs, and then I'm not sure exactly where they were targeting, but I probably would have been targeting, yeah, probably somewhere around here. Yeah, somewhere around here. Let me see the 30 minute. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the target was. I know the full target was up here, but I probably would have took partials around like 3,400 there. So I think I've seen them do something like that. Yeah, maybe even this wick here. Yeah, this one ain't bad here. So I'd probably take partials right there at 33.98, which is that wick to the left, and then let the rest of it run.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, so gold closed below, so we can't really do anything with gold yet. That's also a 15 closure. 30-minute candle's still open, so we got to wait here. Yeah, so we got to wait. Maybe we get a 15 closure back above. We get the 30-minute inverted celery, and then we take those buys in 15 minutes. And then let's take a look at ES.
I like that better. 15-minute closure above now.
Yeah, ES is still open here with a no bottom wick on that candle. Yeah, so I got to wait. Got to wait. Here's what I want to see. Right, so we got a 15 closure, but that's not going to do it for me, right? So we need to see a 4 hour low. So if the 30-minute candle, if that can close above, right, something like this, and then we get a low there on the 4 hour, because trust me, it's coming, right? It's coming at some point. And then as we come back up, we can look to take these buys to fill that wick, and then potentially, fill that whole range. But can't really do much without that lower wick in place here. Right, so I think if we get the closure above, that's step one. Step two, though, is we're gonna need a 4 hour low. I don't believe that this candle is just gonna shoot up without making a low here. So that's gonna be an issue on the buys. But again, 30-minute pack runner, and we should be good. 30 close in 15 minutes. It's a waiting game today. It's a waiting game. Let's see. It's a waiting game. Yeah, so we'll see. The 30 inverted celery though looks the best to me. So we get it. That'll also be clean too. We'll have an extra confirmation of the 15-minute candle closing above too. So that'll be good.
Yes, sir. We'll let it fall into our lap here.
Nice, Zyper. Boring. Is it boring?
That's good. Good trading's boring. Nice.
ES, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. No matter how many times y'all say ES, I can't break my plan. I gotta wait for a 30 closure here. 4 hour got no lower wick. Can't do it.
Would you have 15 closure above or no?
Yeah, you got a 15 closure.
Yeah, we're.
Gold still falling. Yeah. Have I got any trades? No, no trades today. Was gonna take sells right here, but we deleted with I think couple minutes left, and the 1 hour just melted. Going C risk on Mondays was the best thing you taught me. W. Yeah, Pac-Man be out on Mondays and Fridays and every day for that matter.
Yeah, right.
Boring makes money. Yes. It's crazy how you patiently wait for the trade to come to you without any rush. Yeah, no rush. No rush. Time is all we got. You know, when
what
you
we're really doing is patiently waiting for the impatient traders' money that they lost because they're impatient. We're patiently waiting for their money to just fall right into our lap with the pattern that repeats itself over and over again. That's it.
Pretty much.
Because, you know, we got a bunch of traders going at it right now in the market, you know, losing a lot of money just because they're impatient. So the patient traders are going to get rewarded based on the impatient traders, you know, just giving their money freely away for the patient traders to grab.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then all you do, like I said earlier, it's the hunter's mentality. The hunter always lets the prey come right to him. Go watch hunts. Go watch how animals hunt. Go watch how humans hunt. It's a magnificent process, right? So you gotta go study hunting, right? Study hunting, study surfing, right? A lot of surfing analogies as well. Waiting for the best wave to show up, right? You know you're in a market that's full of abundance. I mean, you know you're in an ocean that's full of waves, right? The waves are going to always continue to come. It's just which one's going to be the best one and which one's got your name on it, right? And then when you do that, hunters tend to eat, right? Hunters tend to eat. So with all that patience, you develop this, right? Where you take 1 to 2 trades a day, the best trades and the best trades only. You don't care about price running on you or leaving you, or you don't care about volume, or you don't care about anything else other than your playbook. When your playbook shows up, some days it might show up at 8 o'clock. Some days it might show up at 9 o'clock. Some days it might show up at 10 o'clock. Some days it might not show up at all, right? So you have to be so good at just sitting tight in your spot, waiting for that prey to come to you. And then once it gets to you, that's when you execute, right? That's when you fire away. And typically you're going to walk away with a meal. So that's what I do. That's what I do every day. So I pretty much get trades in almost every day. It's just sometimes they take a little while to come. So, but they come, and the money rolls in. Cats stalk their prey. Yeah, I love watching lions hunt. You notice how they have a system though, right? They have a system. They have a duplicatable process. They look for the same things in the herd every time. They're either looking for an oldie, or they're looking for a youngie, or they're looking for someone injured. They're either looking for a breakout, an onion, or a celery. Right? They're either looking for an old animal that can't run as fast and it'll be an easy kill. They're looking for a young animal that is unwise and will no doubt be dinner, or they're looking for someone injured, right? And they know that they can pick up on those. They're low-hanging fruit. They're easy positions to take, and that's typically how they secure their profit, aka their meal.
Yeah, bro. And same thing with the spiders too, bro. Yesterday I was walking back, and it was late last night, and I was walking back into my hotel here, and to the corner of my eye I see a massive web, and in the corner I see a spider, and he's just chilling. He's literally just chilling there. And I'm like, damn, he literally just built this web and just is waiting now. So it's, and then I was thinking like, this is just like trading. Like we mark up our ranges, do our top down analysis, then we just wait. And he was just waiting for something to come in the web. And then once that comes in the web, he's going to execute and go get it and eat it. And I'm like, damn, it's the same thing we do here. So we're just like the spiders here as well.
The itsy bitsy spider. No, I hit y'all with all the kid songs right now. I promise you. If you have an A+ setup on a Monday, will you still consider a medium or low trade, or will you size up regardless based on the structure? I'll size up regardless. Yeah. So if the position is there to size up, I don't care if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Yeah, I'll be in there. Yep. If the conditions are favoring the trade, then that's what I'll pretty much base it off of. I'm Spider-Man then. Little Spider-Man.
Spiders here, chat.
P.D. Parker.
The playbook setup is a freaking fly or something, some sort of insect that's just gonna fly right into our web. It's gonna fall right into our lap here.
Pray for me. Let's take a look. Okay, you got nipped in. This might come back up. Don't sleep here, man. Don't sleep. I'm looking for these buys. I'm looking for the buys. Yeah, looks good. 30-minute coming back up. We got 6 minutes left. 15 might fake out here. Close above. I still like this. Just we're like spiders right now. We're just waiting.
Yes.
We're just waiting.
Yes, we are.
We're like the lions. We're setting up here.
Yeah. Potential flies are coming our way. Some of them are missing, you know. One's gonna hit eventually here. The itsy bitsy trader. Oh, that's hilarious. Nah, thank God it wasn't a tarantula though, chat. I wouldn't have been able to sleep last night. Snap. Yeah, the playbook setup we're looking for now would be on the 30-minute, it would be an inverted celery. On the 15-minute, it'd be an onion. So, I mean, they're whichever one, you know. But they're both kind of correlating, you know, to do the same thing we're looking to do here.
You said the itsy bitsy trader. That's funny.
The itsy bitsy trader.
The itsy bitsy trader climbed up the spout. Next thing you know, gold wiped him out. He bought another account, but once again. And the itsy bitsy trader is back to work again. You can't stay disciplined. Oh man, I'm done.
How hard is it
done.
to freaking build a web? Wait for it.
Monday's excited. Tuesday buy more that counts. By Wednesday, it's all gone. He's looking at his bank account, debating on whether or not he wants to go again. And the itsy bitsy trader. Oh man.
And then Friday, what happened on Friday? He was back on Indeed, bro.
Oh my. He said Indeed, damn.
Damn.
Now the app Indeed started looking really good. Let's see.
All right, couple minutes. Setting up.
Oh
yeah,
man.
see, chat, that's why it's good to have like a community to vibe with. Like we said, you know, good trading's boring trade. You know, I'd be pretty bored too if I wasn't here with y'all. So.
Maxing out his credit card. Here he goes again. Where's Uncle Scalp? The words of Uncle Scalp continue to ring on. Wow.
Max out your credit card.
I forgot about Indeed, bro. That's crazy. I never, ever. One of my biggest fears in life is having to download the Indeed app again. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that. That's one of my biggest nightmares in life.
That's good, bro. That's gonna motivate you. Keep doing your thing.
I deleted that joint to never, ever, ever have to download it again.
Word, bro.
I'll be damned. Dun dun.
Damn, J-Mac, bro. You have to put us on mute here.
Yo, J-Mac, sorry, bro. Sorry.
That's like a scene from a movie.
He said, I'm on a work call right now, bro. Chill.
Yeah, bro. SimZ, man, I only stopped and stared at the spider yesterday just because I was like, oh, this is like a traitor. If it wasn't for that, man, I would have been gone.
ES on the 15 popped with no 4-hour lower wick. Yeah, no worries. Do. That's me.
Dude, what's the weather like today, Nick? Looking good?
Looking 83 right now. So looking pretty good. Pretty good. Little rain this afternoon, but nothing too crazy.
Nice, bro.
Oh,
Looks
why
like
are
we're
they trying to
staying
sell me
below 90.
Porsches over here? What? Get out of here.
Looks like we're gonna stay below 90 here in Orlando. W.
Nice. Yeah, we got a hurricane coming. Yeah, that's right. We got hurricanes coming. So maybe we do a hurricane watch again like we did last time. Okay, anyways, buy stops coming up here. As long as this candle can close above, we got a 15-minute fake out along with a 30-minute inverted celery. The buy stops will go on the break of the highs over here at 84, and then we'll see if we can make our way up towards, again, 88, and then 90, yeah, like 90. Yeah, I think we got a hurricane coming in this weekend, and that's a good sign because that usually brings in the cooler weather.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Monthly record needs an update. It probably does. It probably does. Okay, let's see. 4-hour not doing. See all the rejections on the 4-hour? Look at last time we came down here. Look at what we did. We popped all the way up there. So let's see. Oh my gosh. No closure.
Damn, bro.
So no closure above, unfortunately. And ES is coming down for that 4-hour bottom wick now. Let me hear it. There we go, ES. Bring it to us. Okay. Now we got a 4-hour lower wick. So we'll see what happens now.
Way to anticipate it, bro. Good read.
Really wish this candle would have closed above, though.
Would you have been in those 50? Would you have got activated in those 15-minute buys?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, would have been.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, well, now we got a low on the 4-hour, so we'll see what happens there. And then gold. Gold.
Yeah, gold, man, stuff. 15-minute close weak. 30-minute ain't bad, but
Yeah, gold's going to be tough here. Gold's going to be tough. This is one of those arrow plays, man, where you get in on the break of the highs and we break this low and come down. So I'm not too sure I want to get involved in that. I really want to see the candle close above.
yeah, it would have been nice to have a more solid 15-minute closure there too. Kind of close very weak.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. But I'm around for another 30 to 40 minutes, so we'll see. We'll see what we could do.
Yeah, brother. Unfortunately, man, I gotta call it here. I gotta call it. I figure I was hoping we'd get a move before that, but it's all good.
Where are you going, bro?
I gotta go spend the day, bro, at Disney, man.
Little Disney. All right, man. Have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Yeah,
it.
bro. Thanks, bro. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna head out now. So, yeah, I'll best of luck to everyone continuing to trade here. Hope you guys catch your pips, and
Johnny
I'll
Dips.
see you guys later.
Later, brother.
I'll see you guys, Clubhouse. I'll see you guys for Asian. All right, Nick. I'll
All
see
right,
you
my
then
man.
too, brother.
Peace.
All right.
Enjoy, bro.
You too.
Have
Catch y'all
fun.
tomorrow. All right, thanks, man. Peace out, fam. God bless y'all. Peace.
All right. Later.
See ya. Peace.
And he's gone. Let's do a meeting. There we go. Now I can see you guys. Wow, Monday's really making us wait here. Monday is making us wait. Finished all the arrows last week. What's the difference between your website and the club site? There are two links. I think you're talking about the clubhouse. One link just gets you right to the clubhouse page. The other link just brings you to the main website. Yeah. With that much wisdom dropped, how could anyone walk away without hitting the like? Yeah, if you guys can, give it a like. Give a little like to the stream. Let's see if we would have ran into a bit of an arrow play here. I'm going to stick around a little longer today because I think we can really get a move out of this zone here. We've been playing around here for a while now. So, yeah, 1 hour might have to wait on this 1 hour closure here, but looks pretty good. Making us wait candle by candle here today. Just activated buyers. If it breaks the low, yeah, that would be good too. Yep. ES, same thing with ES. So now that we got a 4 hour lower wick, if we can get a closure now above 64.69, I think it was that 15-minute resistance, then that's where we can go in. Yeah, right here. 64.68 or whatever it is. So yeah, nice little, oh yeah, there it is. 64.69. Yep. Yeah, closure above there. We're cooling now, baby. Yeah, we just got our 4 hour low. We got a candle closure above. We still got all this clean range. So yeah. What up, James? What's good? What's good? Johnny Dips is that? What up, forex trader? It's good. Clubhouse, the only coupons we give are the winning trades here on the live stream. You use it as a coupon. Other than that, the clubhouse may go up in price pretty soon. Yeah, because it's a lot of value, a lot of money being made, a lot of payouts. Where am I from? To be honest, I'm still trying to figure all that out. I don't even know where I came from or where you came from or where we're going for the most part. We're just we're all trying to figure it out. Did I pick a winner? Yeah, we picked the winners from the giveaway on Friday. Yep. Do I have a course? I do. It's in the clubhouse. So if you join the clubhouse, you'll have access to the course. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nah. Well worth it, man. Well worth it. Let's see. Blew my account last week after taking a payout. Okay, nice job. I'm already back in the game. Beautiful. Beautiful. Another 5. Let's go. W. Money, money, money. Let's get it. Pip load. Do current members get a price increase? Absolutely not. Never that. Never that. Never ever. Wanted to get a funded account, but I'm worried the following rules. If I get 6 loss streak, I'll blow an account. I wouldn't think that deep, to be honest. I would just look for good trades, man. Just show up every day, take a good A+ trade, and then just move on to the next one. I wouldn't worry about taking 6 losses in a row and blowing the account. That just, you know, you kind of, remember, you get what you expect in life, right? So you get whatever you think about. So I wouldn't be thinking about any of that stuff. I'd just be thinking about how awesome it's going to be when I pass. And then once I get my payout, oh, Lord, how good it's going to be. My glasses? Glasses. I think these ones are Horas or whatever. Horas, I think they're called. Yeah, I think they sell them on Amazon too. It's like HORSE. HORUSE. Top step or top one, which is better? I don't think one's better than the other. I think they're both good. I think you have just slightly different rules. So it's just 2 different rules. I wouldn't say one is really better than the other. I have accounts with both So yeah, there you go, Kingston. Yeah, you might have 6 wins. What happens if you have 6 wins in a row? Maybe even 7 wins. Maybe even 12. So that's the way I'd be thinking. What's up, One Shot? How we feeling? All right, ES is starting to look a lot better now that we got that 4-hour low there. Nice 30-minute pack runner, clean. Hey, if you guys aren't following the TT Profits Instagram page, go follow it here. TTE Profits. We're going to be sharing a lot of our trades, a lot of like some of the things that we talk about here on the live stream, all on this page right here. Yeah. You can also follow my main page right here. And this one, very, very active on this one. Very active. We'll proceed with the funded. You can do it. Seriously, you could do it. Why not? If I could do it, you could do it. You know, if other people in here can do it, then why not you? Why not? There's a few different rules, right? I mean, like top one, you have no consistency on the challenge, but top step you have a consistency on the challenge. Top one, you have consistency on the live. Top step, you don't have consistency on the live, right? Top one, you have to wait till you get 5% to take a payout, right? Top one, you can take a payout at whatever it is, but you can only take 50%, right? So there's different rules. I don't think it makes one better than the other. I think they're just both good and unique. You just got to know which rules you're rolling with on which account. Yep. So I don't think there's one better than the other. I think that goes with all prop firms, to be honest. I don't think that there's, one that's better than the other. I just think that the rules may fit you better, you know what I mean, or your trading style better. But I wouldn't say there's much of a, better prop firm than another. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Top one has the instant funded, which top step doesn't. So I like using the instant funded accounts. So yeah. Top step is restricted more countries. Okay. What broker do I use? I use Tora Markets, which is that it's like a sister company of Dominion Markets. So I use that one for now. Get Apex? Yeah, there you go. Or you can get Apex accounts for like $20. But now you got different rules on Apex, Now you got the intraday drawdown, so, you just got to look into them all. Okay, gold hasn't budged yet, so I'm glad we have stayed out up until this point. We're going to wait on this 1 hour. See, we would have been in there. So we would have been in at this point. And yeah, so we got to wait for the hour candle. If this hour candle closes bearish below, I'll call it a day. If we close above here, then I'll call a buy stop and see if that will work itself out. But we would have certainly been in on the break of that high there, and we would have been sitting in drawdown now, right? So I'm glad we held off. Monday is making us wait. Yeah. Tora in Canada, it should be good. I could double check. There is a new an updated website for Tora too. So you got to make sure you're on that one. Let me give it to you. That is Tora. Yeah, I'm gonna write in the chat for you. Who needed it again? Canada. Let me see if they operate in Canada. They should. They should operate in Canada. But go on to like ToraEX.com. That's like the newer platform for the back end. So don't go to Tora.com. Go to ToraEX. Yeah, man. Goldie, no good here. No good. S&P though. Can we get our closure? We got 2 minutes here. Mm-mm-mm. 20 boat. AB Mike, how we feeling, brother? How was your weekend? I seen that you were with Aaron. What'd you guys do, man? Anything fun? Aaron, how'd the weekend go? How come I held off? I held off simply because I wanted this candle here on the 30 to close above, but it didn't. It closed below. So I stayed out. That's hilarious. I personally, I've never traded on Apex. I don't think I ever will. But yes, sounds about right. The Prather trader in the house. Let's get it. Why did I hold off? Oh yeah, I think I answered that one already. Yeah, just because the candle closed below there. So now we got to wait for the 1 hour here. Yeah. Let's see. Is this going to turn into like an arrow play? That'd be crazy. Feels like one. Feels like one. I've just subscribed to the Clubhouse. Welcome, my friend. How do I join the Zoom? You have to hit access or member access, I think it is. And then what you'll see is you'll see all the Discord channels pop up. If you don't see that, then just give it like 5 minutes and you should see it. Oh, look. TK. Boom. Problem solved. We call TK the solution. He's the solution. We just chilled for a while, had a busy weekend. Nice. Awesome, man. Awesome. Glad you guys got a chance to link up. All kidding aside, you guys know I love Aaron, right? I very much enjoyed spending time with Aaron when he was up here hanging out. We got to spend like a whole day together, so it was super fun. All kidding aside. Aaron, where are you, buddy? Where are you? Love you, bro. Love you. Throughout the day after the stream, what times do you usually catch a trade if you do? I'd say like probably around like 1:30 Eastern, somewhere around that time. Yeah, look at this, gang. I just had the feeling that this would not work. This could be an arrow. We still may respect the lows here, but yeah, man. Green, bring out the arrows. Yes, there's chopped. Yeah, I'm watching it over here on my other monitor. Not looking too hot. Anybody got any good questions for me today? Anything. I don't care if it's trading, personal growth, like leadership. If you guys got things that you're struggling with, if you guys got things, maybe some success that you like to share. Anything. I'd love to serve you guys a little bit more before we get up out of here today. Probably going to stick around for another 15 minutes or so. So any questions? Let's run it. Crypto. Maybe I'll give you guys some crypto pointer. I don't know. I have to pay a lot of money for my crypto tips, so it's tough to just dish those ones out. It really is. Do I surf? I do not surf, but I'm more than open to learning. Yeah. How did you become disciplined or overcome disciplines? So I just realized that like what I was doing was not setting me up for success. So someone said something one time, and he said, you got to trade for tomorrow. Trade for tomorrow. And I started thinking about that, and it made a lot of sense because there would be a day, right, where let's say I took like let me bring up over here. Let's say like on Thursday. Or yeah, let's say like on Thursday here, you see how I took a $400 loss? So what I would do early on is I'd be so undisciplined, right, throughout my time that $400 loss would typically turn into a blown account, or it would turn into like, a $1,500 loss, right? And then I would show up the next day. Let's say I blew my account here, right, which would typically happen. I'll blow my account, and then I'll come back on Friday and make $700. Literally. Wow, 401, 701. I didn't even notice that. So I would think to myself, man, if I was just disciplined yesterday and I just stopped the bleeding at $400, I would have made the whole loss back plus profit. Instead, I had blown my account. I had to buy a new one with money I didn't really have, right? Or I took my account even deeper. So I was like, let's say 1,500 in drawdown instead of 4. And then I realized, man, the very next day I could just get that right back, right? If I find a good trade. So this is a way that I really became, or I overcame the whole undisciplined stuff. Is I just said, hey, look, today I'm going to leave it at 400. Right? And then let's see how tomorrow goes. And then I would notice, hey, look, I got it right back. Boom. And then I would do that and I would see the result of that. And that really helped me to stop trading when I was down, right? Same thing here. Look, $1,100 loss. This Friday, let's say I stopped right there. I wouldn't stop there because on that Friday here, I would try everything in my power to end this day more than $1,100, right? Meanwhile, I could have just settled for a nice $400 win and moved on to the next trading week, right? But instead, I would try and get more and more and more, and I would be greedy, and I would be up 400, but then I'd lose it, right? And that's why this 85% right here, this daily win rate, I'm so proud of that because that means 85% of the days that I'm profitable, I don't give the money back. And it used to be the complete opposite of that, right? It used to be like 85% of the days I was profitable, I did give it back because I always wanted more. I wanted to be more greedy and whatnot, right? So those are two big lessons that I learned to kind of stay disciplined after taking a loss, is that it's okay to take a loss. You can come back the next day and just continue trading. You'll get the right loss right back and move forward. And again, this has a lot to do with the probability mindset. But as you begin to realize this, that's when you'll begin to really fall in love with that probability mindset. So yeah, that helped out a lot. Because I would feel like an idiot the next day. I'd be like, oh my God, like I could have got that whole loss back. Instead, I was tripping all day yesterday. I spent hours day trading, revenge trading, and it was just a complete waste of time. So that was one thing that really helped. I've noticed price always comes back to the midnight candle. The midnight, what candle is that? How do you confirm support and resistance? I mean, you know, you gotta walk through the time frames, right? So what I like to do, an exercise that you can do is something like this. Start on the 4 hour, mark up the fresh support, which is right here, and then mark up the fresh resistance. Okay, so now that's the support and resistance on the 4 hour. Now go to the 1 hour. And now you go, okay, let me mark up the fresh support, which is same here, same as the 4 hour. But now if you see, we have to adjust this line here because there's a fresh resistance and it's sitting right there, right? So you see how we just kind of made that adjustment there? And now we'll take a look at the 30 because for some reason, these wicks, right, a lot of times those are going to be a resistance, right? So we have to make sure of that on the 30 minute. So no resistance on the 30. Let's take a look at the 15. Little resistance, so we adjust it. Boom, and now we've got our ranges. So now we've got clean ranges where we're clean above there. We're also, I think we're clean below for the most part. Let's just say we were clean below. Then that would be the range that you would have. So I would just run that exercise, go from the higher time frame to the lower, and what that'll do is that'll just train your eyes to spot like really good supports, really good resistances. One thing I told myself to be disciplined, so I have my goal always in front of me, always. So all I gotta do is look at my goal, and then that'll keep me disciplined. Early on, when I was first learning to trade, I had a picture of my wife and my daughter sitting right here, and I said, every stupid decision you make pushes these two further and further away from the life that they deserve. And that'll get me emotional a little bit because that's how much I care about this stuff, right? You guys really, if you knew how good freedom was, you would never deviate from your plan, gang. You would never deviate. So I look at that picture every day. And some days I would blow it. And some days, unfortunately, I would maybe push that lifestyle back. But, you know, I would feel bad about it. I would learn from it. I wouldn't like the way that made me feel. So I would, you know, get my act together and continue to get disciplined. How do you stop thinking about making money and just focus in trading? You just have to realize that money's a byproduct of trading well, right? So I always think of like Tom Brady. You know, Tom Brady, he probably wasn't that focused on the money. He was probably more so focused on being the best quarterback that the Patriots ever seen, right? So he knew that if he did that, if he played his position the right way, if he did his job, right, to the best of his ability, then they would offer him money, right? Then the contract would come. Then the big deals, the big endorsement deals would come. But if he couldn't perform well on the football field, none of that would come, right? So I always go back to the real top G falls more in love with the process than he does the result. So I'm a psycho like that. I'm in love with the process. I don't even care about the result as much as I care about doing the process the way it's supposed to be done. So yeah, just focus on the process. I would email Top One support because you should have your payout in less than 5 days. Yeah. Can you show me an FVG? I wish I could, brother, but never learned about it. I got to do that with my family. Yeah, man. You got to really understand what you want. Otherwise, you'll just you just do stupid stuff. You're welcome, unknown. You're welcome. Yeah. I always draw this picture, right? This picture always comes to mind. Let's say you got the two tallest buildings in the world, right? And on the other side of the building, you have, you know, maybe a suitcase full of $100 bills. And here you are, right? And the building is on fire, right? The fire is catching up. We put a little ladder out, you know, little dingly little ladder, nothing that you can really put your trust in, right? And I said, hey gang, there's I don't know, there's $1,000 over at the other end of it, right? Let's say that this distance right here is, I don't know, let's say it's a whole mile up. I don't even know, right? Would you go from here to there for $1,000 while this building was on fire? Probably not, right? But if I took away the $1,000 and I put the most important people in your life, if you think about that, if I asked you, who's the most important people you have in your life? Think about those people. And now let's say that they're on the other side of the building. You think you would find a way to get over there now? Most likely, right? So a lot of times we will do things more for others than for money or for ourselves. So this is the picture you want to draw up, right? Who are the most important people, or what is the most important thing that you want to get out of life or get out of this trading thing? And then you got to remind yourself of that every day. Every single day. Otherwise, you'll never do what it takes to get to the other side. That's it. You'll continue breaking the plan here, and never make the move. So you got to really know what you want in life if you're going to actually put up a fight to go get it, because it is going to take a fight. You know, success is not linear. You will experience your fair share of bumps and bruises. I promise. But you got to know what you want, because if you know what you want, then a little bump and a little bruise ain't going to hold you back. But if you don't know what you want and you're a little complainer and you whine all the time, then, you know, you're probably never going to become successful. So you got to tighten up, figure out what you want, and lock in. Lock in or clock in, baby. There you go. You going to do it? Yeah, man. Damn. How'd you get a visual of that so quick? That's amazing. I've always wanted a visual of that. Regarding manifestation practices, do you focus on one thing at a time or wait to that physically manifest and move on? Yes, but I focus on more of a lifestyle, right? Not just one thing, but I focus on one thing. So let's say, for instance, if you have a goal to make $10,000 a month, right? By the way, if you've never made 10 grand a month, that's a really good goal to start at, right? So let's say you're looking to create $10,000 a month. So what you want to do is you just want to visualize, right? What will life be like? What will it feel like, as you're making $10,000 a month. You know, what are you doing with your money? What are you doing with your time? Where are you living, right? What's going on with your day? Like, so you want to create that life, that feeling of that, until ultimately you look and you go, holy crap, I made 10 grand this month. And here's the key. Here's the key. Let me tell you the key. The moment you make the 10 grand, you immediately cross it out and move to 20. Because if you ain't going forward, you're going backwards. So if you ain't going from 10 to 20, you're going from 10 to 5G all day, every day. So you always have to set the next goal. The minute you hit your goal, you set the next one. You may be like, whoa, I just started making 10 grand. Who cares? If you don't start making 20, you'll be making 5 pretty soon. So you got to keep moving. So peak to peak, peak to peak, right? You always got a P-E-E-K at the next P-E-A-K. So you just go from peak to peak, man. Peak to peak to peak to peak. From here to there to there. And that's what you call level up. Level up, shawty, level up. ES is looking good here. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Gold's still struggling. Lock in or clock in. That's why the goal setting is so important. That's why the greater, yeah, exactly. You see, let me tell you something, gang. People who know how to do everything always work for people who know why they do everything. Let me say that again. People who know how to do everything always tend to work for people who know why they do it. So don't always focus on the how. How's it going to get done? How am I going to pass my challenge? How this, blah, 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 blah. Why is it going to get done? Why? Why is it going to get done? Because you deserve more. Because your family deserves more. Because your kids don't deserve to be in daycare when you want them with you, right? Your wife doesn't deserve to be in a full-time job when she's married to you, the man, right? The guy with a vision. So you got to really understand, you know, you got to really kind of dial it in. Yeah. All right, what time we got? 59. Any last minute questions, comments, concerns? Now's the time to get me. I'm hot right now. I'm hot. So let's look at ES here. Let's look at ES. 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and no thank you. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. So that's probably going to be it for me today. Yeah, maybe if we actually get a breakout on ES and I'm around a little bit later, I might take that trade. But other than that, might be a bit of a no trade here for me. Yeah, no trade day. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to take it, don't let me hold you back. But we never closed above the 15, which was my plan. So no bueno. No bueno. All right, Zyper. Later. Did someone say gold? Gold. Let me go back to gold. No. There's something in the way here. Yeah, whatever we used here. Yeah, that 1 hour support. So nah, nothing for me. I'm not taking sells after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bearish 1 hour candles. I'm good. Asian session it is. Yeah, I'll see you guys in Asian Clubhouse. Great day. Way to be patient. If you guys took anything, great. The only thing I really liked today was that 30-minute sell that we had sell stops on. That was just about it. Other than that, nothing here for me. All right, cool. I think we're over and out. If you guys have more questions, come on back tomorrow. We'll be here. We'll be live all week. So Monday through Friday, 7:45 a.m. Eastern till right about now. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Clubhouse. I will see you guys in Asian tonight. We will be in, live Asian. I'll see you guys then. Other than that, I think we're outie. Yeah, I think we're done. We're done here. Yeah. All right. Love y'all. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you guys in Asian Sesh. The rest of y'all, I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. And I hope you have a blessed day ahead. Enjoy, my friends. Don't over risk. Don't over trade. I'll see you guys in the next session. Peace. Make fire. I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball. Got great hands. I was younger.
younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Coin flipper, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Wow, hey, big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't fill them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care, I'm the guy to get it. If it's 80-42, then I'm a violinist. Still the illest, go ahead, check the hieroglyphics. Yeah, said it's impossible, huh? Aw, man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make five, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two. Big hitter, baby, I'm in the fourth spot. Been in this position, ain't a shortstop. Every song go, my catalog up at Fort Knox. Thinking they can get in on this, baby, of course
They
not.
don't even know what it takes, it's a lethal dose. Make it look easy, think they got it, they ain't even close. Play Nintendo in Japan, baby, we remote. Paling in comparison, they looking like they seen a ghost. Yeah, counting it. Went exactly how we plotted, there was not a twist. Saw exactly what we wanted and we got it ish. That's why we scratching off everything that's on the list. This is not a bit. Said it's impossible, huh? Aw, man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make five, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
You keep on running around. You keep on running around. I've had enough of these games. Of these games. 100 grand.
Run around, got a lot fools. And I still got the crown like a bad tooth. I am cool, I don't gotta act cool. Just follow where I lead you, pack mule. Blowing through the budget, the cash ain't nothing. The way I flip back, straight tens from the judges. Yeah, I'm the too big, can't flush it. Probably gotta plunge it. Word is, this 10 years in the making. Word is, I'm bringing home the bacon. Word is, they don't see what it take to make it. But the word on the street side make it look easy. I'm flattering, cool, way too easy. Word on the street is I make it look easy. I'm actually smooth, it's far too easy. Word on the streets I make it look easy. Easy, 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 easy. Word on the street is I make it look easy. Too easy. Make it look easy, but it's not easy. Whip got wings, yeah, I feel like Ron Weasley. Live like kings, so the money ain't measly. Hits like Sting, honey, you cannot beat me. Did it so casual, must be a natural. Heard him say, Yeah, it was gradual, but it's diagonal going up. Me and the capital super compatible, got me like, Let's go. Gotta hop in my step, gotta bounce in my walk. Rubber bands from the check, it was more than I thought. Fresh press, squeaky clean, wide awake, what a dream. Hey there, hi, hello, what's the word, baby? Tell me you know, cause I know that the word is this 10 years in the making. Word is, I'm bringing home the bacon. Word is, they don't see what it take to make it. But the word on the street side make it look easy. I'm flattering, cool, way too easy. Word on the street is I make it look easy. I'm actually smooth, it's far too easy. Word on the streets I make it look easy. Easy, 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 easy. Word on the street is I make it look easy. Too easy.
No, I'm sitting there.